sure
while
these
the
are all
other
pop out.
thinks that this is a waste of precious resources. So every time we make a promise, we need to make sure we can fulfill it. Otherwise, there will be consequences. The relationship between Jans is always about what we have in common, but also what makes us different. And that can
Okay, I
lead
think
to both
it's
emerging conflicts, but also it can help us in resolving them. So no matter how far different Jans are from each other on the branches of the tree of life, there's always something we share, there's always something we have in common. It just sometimes it will require us to
where the
do
heck?
a little bit more digging in order to find this common ground.
It worked! You did it. We're gonna live. Let's get one thing straight. I did what you created me for.
With Jans, you can expect the unexpected. Like
Alright,
we
cool. My fault,
put a lot
chat.
of effort to
I'm
create
trying to
this
get the
multi-layered
get the chat up.
characters
Hold
that
on.
you uncover piece by piece. And
Alright, there we
at
go.
first, when you learn
Alright,
the life
cool.
of one of the Jans, you feel like you understand.
Alright, there you go. I'm like, what the
just
heck?
by knowing
What's up, everybody? We are back, man. It's been a little bit since obviously the Luna stream. Obviously we've been going crazy on videos, but we got Gamescom today. I'm actually pretty excited. We got quite a bit. I think they're gonna be saying some stuff for Space Marine. Obviously First Descendant. We got Epoch. I think it's quite a bit today. Hold on, let me actually do this. I think this crashed. I think my YouTube my YouTube crashed. Hold on. Let me see.
Remember,
Yeah, so we got about 20 minutes until the Gamescom, I guess, showcase starts.
What is our future? Do we
So
even
let
have a
me
future?
see.
And the closer we get to actually going back home, this question will be rising more and more tension inside the base. And different altars, they are different people, so they have different.
Yo, what's good, Jazz?
conflicts and
You said this is
will
a far
put even
stretch, but I
more and more
hope
pressure on
somehow
us as a
Magnum
captain
teases
on
the server
how are we
update.
going to
That
handle
would be kind of interesting.
something we
It's
knew
funny
earlier
because there's
on
a
in
lot of
development,
people that say
but
like certain
we don't
games that
want
like
to
have had
allow
like complete
create
silence on them.
multiple
I know
versions of the
one
same
I
game.
kind of want to see them
First
say
of
something
all,
on, and I haven't seen
cloning
anything
was
yet.
never really a
It's
complicated
Chrono
game
Odyssey.
for us, and we felt like
Because I actually have an
multiplication of the same
MMO background,
characters,
so I'm
extremely
like, I'm
interesting
kind of
topic on
hoping,
its own.
I'm really
It's
hoping
just
and
not
praying.
something we want to talk about
Like,
here.
I'm
We
like,
didn't
yo,
want
please,
for the
Chrono
players to
Odyssey.
treat
Like,
altars
I know you probably
humans
gonna
in
end
the
up coming
game or
2025
mindless
anyway, but
NPCs.
like,
We
still,
wanted to treat them
like, just
as real
give
people.
us something.
So we felt that increasing the number of them
Alright,
might,
let's
in
see.
the end, reduce their significance as individuals.
Dude, Chrono Odyssey is gonna be a banger. I feel like it's gonna low-key be crazy, to be honest.
what's going on?
Yeah, Chrono Odyssey looks like mad good. I was like, yo. Historically though, I don't know how it's gonna, like, how long the game's gonna survive, but or how well it's gonna do. I feel like all the games that have done really well so far this year were all games people just did not expect. So I feel like the less expectation I put on the game, maybe the better it'll do. Because we got Black Wukong going crazy right now. I don't think a lot of people expected that game to be up for potentially game of the year now. So
who they're gonna bring on board in what order.
that's something I actually gotta
ultimately,
play that.
What decisions are they going to make?
I'm just
about
kind of busy
the
though with
altars,
the
but
season
also
one
about the
for
fate of the
prepping
Jans.
for season one for the First Descendant though. Let me see. Oh, you know what? I completely forgot about my Twitch chat. Hold on. They're gonna be like, "Yo, so you just ignoring us?" Hold on. All right, there we go.
The biggest video game convention on Earth is back, and IGN will be there to cover every second.
Welcome back to IGN Live at GamesCom.
The coolest new games,
Tons of world premieres. It's awesome to be here at GamesCom.
Gamescom 2024.
Empire of the Ants is really effective at making you
cool.
feel like a very tiny
Let me know,
being
chat,
in
if
a
the
much larger world.
audio's
As
too
a new
low
strategy
or
adventure
too
game
loud.
set in the Insect Kingdom, you command an
Because
army
I
of
low-key
ants
can't
to
tell. It just
explore,
always sounds the
expand,
same
and
to me.
extract resources in a large, near photorealistic world that looks like it could be in someone's backyard.
Yo,
We got an early preview.
crazy
of the
thing
upcoming
is, this is
strategy
the
adventure
type of
game
game that
starring
would
tons
blow up
and
mad
tons of
randomly.
ants, and saw how exploring a seemingly mundane world looks far grander and more treacherous from the perspective of a lone ant.
Okay.
Empire of the Ants is based on the novels by Bernard Werber and puts you in the role of an ordinary ant who must navigate the insect hierarchy of an ant colony nestled in the woods, all while trying to understand what's going on in the world above the ground level of insect kind. As this ant protagonist, you'll eventually become one of the colony's most
Bro, this
valuable
game like
assets,
low key
given
is
their
mad
easy
interesting
mobility
for no
when
reason.
exploring the vast landscape of the wilderness, and
like
their
what?
budding skills as a commander of the colony's legion of ants. As you help the ant queen expand the population, you'll encounter rival colonies looking to take what's yours. Interestingly, this is the second outing for Empire of the Ants in video game form, with the original 2000 game taking more of a grand strategy approach. This new attempt from developer Tower 5 mixes a narrative adventure game with ground-level strategy action, where you command an army to collect resources and lay siege to opposing factions.
Let me make sure
In our
my,
preview, we get to dive into the early missions of the story campaign,
thing
which
is
saw
up.
the protagonist explore the surrounding areas around their colony. While playing as an ant in a video game on paper sounds rather dull, Empire of the Ants excitingly presents this conceit by really leaning into
Yo,
the
what's
scope of
good,
the
Istak? How
world.
you doing,
When
bro?
not commanding other insects,
hold
you
on.
can freely explore the colony's
I don't know where
surrounding
my
area,
chat
and
at.
even
Oh, I
chat
think I
with
turned my
fellow
chat
ants
off. That's
who are
probably
named
why.
by
Hold
their
on.
birth
Let me see.
numbers. The quirky banter even feels surprisingly human.
Maybe?
Playing the ant, you're given a wide berth in exploration, which is helped by a control scheme
Yeah, I
that
think I
allows
might
the
have
ant to
turned
do
it
nearly
off.
anything in the game. From the ant's perspective, the woodland area
It's just
looks
been a
almost
minute since
alien,
I've,
with the massive trees and plant life
clicked it, so I
towering
forgot the
over everything,
label
and
name.
abandoned junk items like a beaten-up soccer ball
Okay, no, it's
appearing
good,
like
I think.
otherworldly
I
artifacts.
think it is.
This focus on the ant perspective is really engaging and gives it something of a Watership Down-like surrealist perspective from the insect world. But it also makes for an intriguing backdrop for the strategy element when that comes into play. When the need arises, you'll be able to lead your own.
Okay,
legion
I
of
think
ants
it should be
too.
good now.
Similar
I
to a
think I just realized what I did
console-style
wrong.
RTS, the strategy segments in Empire
Yeah,
of
the
the
chat-
Ants
the
puts
chat
you
should be
at
good
ground
now.
level. You remain with the ants as you lead them to different areas to procure resources and take out rivals. With different unit types such as warriors, gunners, and worker ants, you'll need to balance your unit and positioning to face these challenges effectively. At one point, we
Yeah,
were
it
able
should
to
be
move
good
some
now.
gunner
All right.
units from a ranged position and then let the
go back.
close
There we
ranged
go.
warrior units get head first into the action. It was interesting.
But
seeing
yeah,
the
everything
different
is good, man. I
swarms
hope
of ants
everything's been
converge.
going well
Seeing
for
the
you.
detail in motion gives it something that
Are
has
you
echoes of a
streaming today?
National Geographic documentary, but with some quirky video game gimmicks thrown in.
Bro,
Empire of
this
the
10
Ants
minutes
impressed us
can't
with
go
its
by
focus on
faster. We
exploring
don't give a
strange,
damn about this
small
ant
world and the
game.
ant community that resides in it. It also gave us the experience of commanding an army
Oh
of
my
ants to
God.
attack opposing forces, which was a lot of fun to see in action. This blend of adventure and strategy elements is really intriguing to see in motion, and we came away thinking that the world feels a whole
Yo, is there
lot
any of y'all that
stranger
would
from
play
the
this
ants'
for
point
real?
of view, and that it has the makings of a game that can show off a different kind of adventure.
I think I would
to dive
die.
into. For more on
You
the
said,
latest
I
upcoming
am gonna
games, check
keep
out our
farming for
recent
season
preview
1.
of
Bet.
Bitcraft. And of
What you
course,
what are you working on
everything
right
else in
now?
the world of video games
I
starts
just
with
did
IGN.
so much, bruh. I'm like, I just did so much stuff. It's not even funny. Like, I did so much. I'm like, oh shoot. It's an AI game? It's an old Ajax currently, but I want to min-max my Eugen for those dungeons. Bro. Ajax is, he's probably going to be so crazy season 1. Like, he just looks like he's going to just be mad ridiculous. Especially with them buffing him. And Eugen too is just like, I just feel like having a built Eugen. It's funny because literally what I told you happened. I was like, yo, watch how fast Eugen end up being meta. Because they had his ass at the bottom of the tier list when the game initially launched. And that changed real fast. That's like, because I had people that were arguing with me. They were like, supports aren't going to be useful anytime soon. Like, I'm like, bruh. I'm like, you not see these characters' kits? I'm like, dudes is over here doing hella stuff. Nah, they not useful at all. I'm like, brother. All right. He's like, oh, I know Charles been playing since day when I caught so much flack, bro. All at the end. Now everybody's wants a Eugen in the party, either Eugen or Enzo, which I find to be funny. Oh, this shit making Sims look bad. You said, yo, what's good, Keontae? You said Luna and Eugen hella good. Yo, where's my chat at? Hold on, I gotta fix this. Maybe because I moved it. Maybe. Yeah, that has to be why. Hold on. Alright. Let me pop out the chat. Yeah, I don't know why my Twitch chat not showing either. Like my social stream died. I'll reset it. Yeah, I guess my chat not trying to show. Okay, there it is. God damn, I'm like, bruh. I'm like, where's the chat though? Like, where is the chat? Okay, there you go. We're good now. We're good now. I'm not freaking out now. Let's see. I'll do the YouTube one more time. Oh. All right, there we go. You said it trips me out hearing people say Eugen main here. Sepsi like 10 total so this past week, bro. Honestly, Eugen is I think part of the I think like the underlying issue we kind of have in the game isn't even so much like it's not really an issue. It's just I just don't think everyone's there yet. Everyone like kind of sees stuff and then they just like start using it, but they don't actually realize like how much they either have to build or not build the unit. Cause like, for example, I seen like my Lepic video is starting to pick up that I uploaded that was actually a full build for him. So I did a gun build Lepic video because I was like looking at the one-shot thing and I'm like, only problem with that is that like as content progressively gets harder, it's like, I mean, the mechanics and gimmicks have only proven that they just are gonna make the game more ridiculous. So I'm like, I'm not too sure. I just want to be a walking chopstick, basically, where I'm easily snappable. So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, I gotta have some stats. And the gun build is actually pretty solid with him. And then you slap him with like an Enzo, dude does work. But I'm kind of interested to see if they're gonna make the new boss Deathstalker more skill oriented or gunfire or firearm attack oriented, because I feel like it's still gonna be firearm attack, but we'll have to see. He said he's pretty annoying to farm for. You know what I've been seeing everybody complaining about recently? Blair. Everybody's complaining and I think it's kind of funny. It's because of how his dungeon is for his drop. So there's been a lot of people I've been seeing it's like, yo, it's been kind of annoying to farm Blair. So but I'm telling everybody, I'm like, hey man, like if you can, like before this week is up, try to just get that normal the normal dungeon drops that you want to get done so you could just do season 1. Yo, what the hell? This game got kids in it? Little kids in it? You said the poison spore boss? Wait, what are you talking about, Keontae? Are you talking about Deathstalker, or are you talking about how to farm Blair stuff? Oh, it's conflict. Yo, why does game look like it's really about to like outdo Sims, yo? That's crazy. I literally have friends I gotta send this to because they're probably literally about to outdo Sims for zero reason. This game look kind of OD. You said, so I've been losing my mind with them nerfing Frostwalker and people still messing on the mechanics. Yeah, it's so bad, bro. Like, I have no idea why it's like that. So it's just, I mean, it's just like you can't really make people get good. Like they have to practice, you know. So, or at least like play more often. And there's just a lot of players that just aren't playing enough. So. There's a lot of that right now because there's people that like it's one thing to like rebalance farming, but there's some people that want them to like abolish farming altogether. I'm like, well, that defeats the purpose of the game. Like I'm like, yeah, we won't have a game to play if they take farming out. You said the boss for Blair. Oh, wait, you talking about Devour? Because, I mean, honestly, like as far as getting Blair, all his pieces drop in dungeons. Like, they're just straight up dungeon runs. And it's mad random. I think it's like 20%, but everybody said, like, it seems like it might be less. But it doesn't really tell us, actually, so I don't even know. Yo, what's good, Mateo? How you doing, fam?
Over there.
What the hell? It's looking like Space Aliens Final Fantasy with Monster Hunter.
We need to shake them off. Follow me. Jump. Here it comes.
There's too many of them.
Watch out for that glove.
He said one of his pieces are left behind the mission where you have to kill Yuji's team. Oh yeah, that's why you notice that in the thing they're actually nerfing how often the voice acting happens when you're repeating a mission. It's because of stuff like that. Because you sit there and do it 35,000 times. People just been turning the audio off at that point. Alright, we got 4 minutes, bro. So this man took a break and came back streaming 7 a.m. Yo, Alonzo, I did take a pretty lengthy break from streaming, bro. I actually did. You said I just played with the music on Barely Notice. Oh, so you barely notice the voice. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, if I'm playing by myself, I usually will play music, but I'm normally running with the squad that I normally run with, so I'm usually talking to them, and we're just kind of talking about like strats and laughing at each other's gear loadouts and shit. So, like, okay, it was Monster Hunter. I was like, yo, this just looks like Monster Hunter. You said at some point I like to sit down with you so I can get better in my guide videos and/or collab. Yo, I'm down, man. Yo, it's crazy because like I haven't really had anybody, not on this game at least, that's like, yo, you want to do something? Like, I'm down, dude. Because yeah, it's fun, man. Like, it's fun. And making guides in this style of game is definitely a lot different than where I'm from. Like, as far as like the space that I first blew up in, which was mobile gaming. You can't do stuff the same. Like, I've seen that they've been trying to do it, but it just doesn't work. Like, I've seen there's been content like of people trying to do like progressive videos, and it kind of don't work as well in this space. It's definitely something that works really well in like the mobile gaming space, but it doesn't really work well on like games like the First Descendant.
World premieres. It's awesome to be here at GamesCom.
GamesCom 2024.
But yeah, man, just hit me up on Discord, bro. I'll definitely help you anytime.
As the gods,
I feel like
mankind.
double check something. Okay. Yeah, I just want to make sure y'all good over there on YouTube, bro. Y'all, it must be kind of early for some of y'all. Cause yeah, I mean, feel like they be dying on the YouTube side.
We created mankind to fight for
Yeah.
our glory.
You said what got revealed so far on GamesCom? I haven't watched the previous days, but I think Sion has sent me some stuff. And it's so funny. People don't even be realizing me and Scion are friends. So they'll like find Scion's channel and then see me in his videos. And they're like, wait, what? I know they said some stuff. I think today, I think they're going to be saying something about Warhammer. Pretty sure. Path of Exile should be today too. I know First Descendant. A couple other games. But these are all games I'm actually going to be playing and covering too. So I already got other channels made. Space Marines, I think though, I'm gonna have on the First Descendant channel though. I'm definitely gonna give it a try.
Play it day one with Game Pass.
All right, let me see. The heck? Okay, there we go. I was like, where'd it go? You said, oh, did you talk about the drip feed? I know a lot of people are upset. Wait, you talking about Freyna? He said, I haven't paid attention to this, to be honest. Wukong with Heat. Bro, honestly, listen, man, enjoy Wukong. I mean, the thing is like, Wukong is out right now, but, like, Wukong is gonna be, like, once people play it and get through it, they're gonna be playing other stuff. Like, because Wukong is definitely, like, it's a one-time playthrough type of ordeal, so. Unless they got crazy DLCs just lined up. So yeah, the whole way they're going about season 1, you know what it is that everyone complaining for the most part are people that have been playing consistently, and when you actually look at the percentage of us that's been playing, like super sweating the game, we're not majority of the player base. Majority of the player base still hasn't beaten fucking Frostwalker. Like they still over there fighting Devour. Like I think that's kind of the problem. So I get the complaint, but it kind of doesn't hold merit just because majority of the player base literally just can't. They're not even caught up yet. So to like expedite everything and you drop and then the other thing too, I've done game development before, and I've worked with companies. I don't think people actually understand, like, with bigger games like this, if they were to take everything that they plan to release and dropped it all in the very first update, we would have bugs galore. Like, there's no such thing as, like, you drop something and there's no bugs. Like, that just doesn't happen. So there's, like, assessment windows. They have to drop things also in portions like that. I think the order is one thing I can't agree on. Could have been different in how they dropped it. Like, I feel like Freyna could have came out with Luna, or not with Luna, with Haley. They didn't have to do her at the end of it, because that is kind of like, damn. But I do get them splitting it up, though, because the other thing is, too, another thing that's been pretty predominant on the game is people exploiting the game. So it's like, I get the complaints, but then it's like, we could only complain but so much too, because we're getting, like, I feel like the company low-key is like, we got to handle this stuff differently, because they tried it with the like with Ultimate Valvian Luna, that just all dropped all at once, and they had to deal with people exploiting shit. There was the cow thing that they had to address. Then they had to address the Glade nuking that was happening. It was just so much shit that they had to try to rebalance and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they're just trying to be proactive. So we'll see. I don't know if they're gonna address it or adjust it.
And here we are, Digital Foundry.
Oh, it looks like it's starting.
2024. I'm
Let me turn
Richard
this up.
Ledbetter, joined by good friend and colleague John Linneman.
That's right, we're here live. It's just us today, though.
Absolutely, yep. But we're going to be talking about our top
Yo, Chad, is the audio good?
GamesCom 2024. The games we've seen. Obviously, this place is so huge that we haven't been able to see everything, but this is the stuff that's caught our attention. 3 games.
Okay.
Number 1, John, Stalker 2. We made a beeline for that one.
Oh, it's good?
Xbox
All right, cool.
Booth yesterday. And yeah, we had some concerns about it last year. It was shown in a very early state. This year, though, I'd say it has improved like by an order of magnitude, right?
Yeah, I think that's one of the things we wanted to focus on was we actually got to see it running on the Xbox for real this time.
Right, that's right, because they said to us, PC or Xbox.
We waited to get in, and they were like, you want to play PC or console? And they actually had Series X consoles hooked up. And wow, what a difference. Because like you said, last year we played it on PC. Obviously, they've
I
had
didn't even see what
challenges with
game this was.
development. It looked very rough last year, but this time I felt like it was actually a very polished game. And the first thing that stood out to me was the image quality, actually.
Yep.
Like, it actually looked suitably, like, proper 4K.
Right.
Like, I'm sure it's using reconstruction. You can see some of the
Is
artifacts,
that another
but it's
bald
very,
man?
very
Bruh.
sharp.
Hey,
The
yo,
other
you know how
thing,
many
of course,
bald
is it's
dudes
60 frames per second,
exist in the
which I
planet?
think we finally got to confirm that. I think I posted about this, and it was the first time that was confirmed, really.
Well, here's the thing, right? When we actually started the game, I went straight to the graphics options to see what modes there are, right? And there were no modes.
There are no modes. The only mode is 60.
And the only mode
It's
is
kinda
60,
look like
and it's
Call
an
of
Unreal
Duty.
Engine game. It's Unreal Engine 5, right?
It is UE5, so they are using things. They are using Lumen. They seem to be using software Lumen. You could see the sort of the SDF reflections.
Right.
When the screen space stuff is occluded, you get SDFs. It looks good though, right?
Wait,
The lighting
what is
looks
this supposed to be
excellent.
though? Is this supposed to be the
I will
new
say the
Call of
frame
Duty,
rate,
or
of
is this
course,
something
still
else? What
in
the hell?
development, not perfect. It's not like 100% lock 60, but
Right.
like it's close enough that even if you don't have VRR, I think you'd be pretty pleased.
Yeah, I think the thing is that so many of the Unreal Engine games we've seen have really pushed the limits, but they've done so at the expense of image quality. Things are kind of quite blurry and indistinct, but
Right.
that was kind of like the first impression when we saw the title screen and it went into the gameplay itself.
If this is a
where
survival
it
game,
just
this look
really
kind of crazy.
clean.
Yeah, that really is the big thing is the image quality. Because you're right, every UE5 game we've seen on consoles so far, such as the recent BMW, as we call it, Black Myth Wukong. It's very blurry. This was
Wait,
not-
they're
this
calling.
was-
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
hilarious.
That's not to say
Okay,
it's perfect. I will say that there was
It's
still
it really called it BMW.
in development,
but it
there's
is
plenty
that.
of stutters, hiccups during
Yeah,
gameplay,
that's fair.
and the loading times on death were really long.
Yeah. I mean,
Yo,
they
what's
kinda
good, Ray?
pushed
How
it,
you doing,
but-
fam?
Like I feel like they're on the right track, and it's brave of them almost to actually show this thing running on the Xbox proper.
Well, that's the thing. If I was a game developer with a game in development,
I didn't
would
hear
choose
VR.
high-end PC
I
all
didn't
the
hear
time,
that.
Which
because-
they did, but they had this option
Yeah,
too,
absolutely.
right? So that's kind of the
VR
difference.
is
But the
kinda
thing
crazy.
If you choose high-end PC, then obviously, if you have like performance optimizations to carry out, on a more general level, you could just power past it. Just bung a 4090 in there, and you're good to go. So, they had like I think it was like 5 PC pods and 4 Xbox XDK dev consoles.
I guess that's the clarification, right? Is they were showing it on the actual XDK units, but you could
Oh,
feel the
that
heat
looked
coming out.
nasty.
They're well cooled, but I don't think they were. Putting
Yeah,
any
this is
PCs
looking like
under the
this looking
counter.
like a survival
No,
game.
no,
That
no,
looked
no,
mad
It was
nasty.
really proper Xbox.
Oh, we've seen that sort of stuff over the years.
We
haven't
have seen plenty of that.
sort of like fake console shells that have got PCs behind them, but this was absolutely authentic Xbox Series X.
It
content
really
release.
was. And as far as the game itself, so this was kind of a fairly restricted section in that you're kind of you move through some open world stuff, then you're going down into some bunkers.
See, my
and
thing is
exploring.
that
But
what
it
is
does
the
have that sort of stalker atmosphere I
enemies
think
you're
that people
fighting?
Loved.
Yeah.
It's hard to gauge things like AI just yet, but the encounters this year were a lot more polished and interesting.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because the gunplay last year was.
So I wish more people
It
would
was not
invest
good.
into the VR market.
Right,
It's so on
okay.
tap.
But
Bro,
this
it's
year
because
actually felt great. Just,
VR is so makes me so mad sometimes because they
I'm
like
very
literally
curious
made
where
just
this
trash
ends
VR
up
games for
and if it ends
years
up
for
sort
zero
of
reason.
Matching expectations because I think Stalker's
Like,
kind of a beloved franchise.
I feel like if they
Yeah.
really,
And
if
it's
companies
been
really
forever
put money
since we've seen
behind
it, and we know
VR,
these guys have been through a
that
lot.
that joint would kind of
Yeah.
go
getting
crazy.
This thing made,
Uh-huh.
and it feels like they're finally at the finish line, and we're looking at probably one of the more.
Isn't
impressive
it
VR games
motion
yet.
sickness and
I'd say so, yeah. It's kind
what is
of
it, that
interesting that
Vi-
last year we had sort of concerns
I don't want
about
to say
the quality
Valigo.
of the
It's
game
it's
and
something
the
that's
quality of the
it's something that
performance.
starts with a V.
This year,
I
it's actually
forgot what
like
it's called, but
smaller
I think it's
things that
based
I was
around
thinking
like
about. I
motion
noticed you
sickness.
had
Because I know
you
some people that
were
can't
both
play like
changing
Warframe
the
because of it.
sensitivity of the controls.
For
It was,
example,
like,
because
way
of fast-paced, the movement is too
Yeah,
fast-paced.
all tweakable.
Yeah. So, but when you think about that as a concern compared to where
Just
we
trick
were
your
last
mind
year,
into
I mean,
thinking
this
you're free.
is easily fixable stuff going into the final stretch of development.
Yeah.
And I think the game was looking really, really interesting. It was like a pretty small slice of it, mind you, but you got to see the open world, you got to see the bunkers. So it was shaping up pretty well, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go to
I
GamesCom
guess
next
the only
year.
real thing is that I would have liked to have seen it running on like a slightly higher end monitor because it was in there. It wasn't really bright enough. It was just an LCD. The lights were kind of drowning out, and the whole mission was at night in the dark.
Right.
So you're relying on flashlights a lot. But still, very promising. Really happy where they're going with it.
Yep. Should we move on to the second game?
Let's go.
Because everybody is talking about this for various reasons.
Okay.
But Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, I would.
Who's
I would
talking
rate
about
this-
that?
I mean, the first trailer we saw earlier in the year, I think, I still think it's probably the best debut game trailer I've seen in years.
Yeah,
I
because
missed
it was
this.
actually game.
It was actually,
I
yeah,
missed
and
this
it really
completely.
did.
Together nicely.
They just laid out the stall for the game, and it was just absolutely, fantastic what we were seeing. We're seeing more.
You said,
pre-games.
I need a for sure Sword Art online experience before I get a VR.
press segment given out.
They
Right,
tried
set
to
up.
bring
Yeah.
Sword Art
So,
Online over
yeah,
to
that's right.
mobile.
So
That
they
shit
do
just
have
did
it at
not
the
do
show,
well.
like in a theater, but before this, they actually sort of shared a nice video stream with us, which pretty good quality, where we actually get to see the game kind of being played, and they brought out some of the developers to talk about it being played. And one of the things I actually gathered from the beginning, I'm like, this kind of reminds me of the old Starbreeze stuff. Because
Right.
Machine Games does have some Starbreeze
So like
talent.
Chronicles of Riddick.
That's in their legacy, and
Yeah.
somebody referenced the Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh
and
yeah,
they-
Chronicles of
they
Riddick
were
was
very
fire.
clear
I ain't even gonna lie, that was my
inspirations
game.
Here follow that perhaps. Not necessarily naming it by name, but it's pretty obviously inspired.
Yo,
by
imagine the
that.
younger version of you
It
still
is-
getting
it
game
reminded
pilots
me of Riddick mainly because it's
like
not just
years
about
later
pure
after you
action,
like
it's also
you just not even really doing the
you know,
role
there's
no
the-
more like
there's-
that.
There's dialogue stuff.
That's
There's
crazy.
a lot of hand-to-hand combat.
And
you have
they gotta
puzzles
pay
to
you for your
solve. It
likeness.
does that
Like
thing like
that's
Riddick,
crazy,
where
bro.
it like switches to a third-person camera every
Right,
time
yes, you're right.
you're doing specific things, and all of that looks great.
So I've
And
been
of course
waiting
it
on
is
a Sword Art
id
Online VR since I
right?
was like
We
14.
didn't actually get to play it though, which is a
Yo,
shame.
I thought
But,
Sword Art Online was definitely gonna be one of
I
those
guess the
games
other
that
thing
that
tech-wise
definitely
I'm
got put on
excited
VR
about
for
is
sure,
that this
especially
is
because
one
of how
that's gonna have
popular it was and the
enhanced
type
ray
of
tracing features
show
on PC.
it
Right,
is.
That's right. Yeah, that was announced. Yeah, basically full path tracing, full RT they call it. It's it's just potentially transformative in terms of detail, in terms of fidelity, and it's great to see that NVIDIA partnership to know that we're going to get those high-end features. I think that's really exciting.
Exactly.
But I'm just really excited about this game generally because if you just think about what constitutes an Indiana Jones movie, it's made for games. You've got your set pieces, you've got your action, you've got your puzzles. You know, you think about like Raiders of the Lost
Oh,
Ark,
yeah, that's true.
Staff of Ra, that kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
You think about all of this stuff, and it all transitions perfectly to the video game template. And I understand this is possibly the biggest and most ambitious project that Machine Games have ever taken on.
I mean, it's funny, developers love to say this, right? But I feel like I have no reason to doubt them in this case, given their excellent track record. Machine Games has done a lot of awesome stuff.
He's having
And
follow
this
you for
looks
a
to
minute
be
when for showing me how to beat
holding
Kratos
that
now,
up, so I'm very
gluttony.
curious to play it.
Yeah,
What I'll
it's
be
funny
very
because I don't
curious
think
then
people
to see
actually
is, well,
realize
I would say
like
the full RT mode
I
is probably gonna
play
wind up being
a
the
lot
best
of
way to play
games.
it. Can't wait to
They
see the
just
PS5
think it's
Pro
like, oh, he
version.
just did mobile gaming. I'm like, bro,
Um,
I didn't start
well,
out
that's
playing
the
mobile
big
gaming. I was
controversy at
originally
Gamescom, towards
I
the
played,
climax of opening night live
what's it
was,
called,
you know, it's
competitively,
gonna come out on Xbox, Steam,
Call of
Game
Duty.
Pass. Okay, we know that. And then suddenly the PlayStation 5
and I
logo
played
pops
Halo
up,
pretty
and
heavily.
Jeff Keighley
I used to
one
do
more-
Guitar Hero
one more-
tournaments
just
and
one
shit
more
like that.
thing
Like I was that kind of gamer.
which,
Like I would just
which
do stuff just because it
proved
was
to be
fun.
wildly controversial,
And then I
but
played
ultimately-
MMOs. I
We've been
have a
talking
heavy
about this a
MMO
lot on the
background,
podcast
so
on DF Direct, and it is basically just the direction of travel, basically, that's gaming's going through right now. The audience has got to get bigger. You've got to put it onto more end
That game does
user
look good, though.
hardware. You've got to have more people playing the game to justify these ever-increasing budgets. So this doesn't surprise me. And I guess the question is, we're going to see this super high-end PC version. I mean, full RT, you can't get any.
You said, when's the Warframe deep dive? I
ambitious
need a
than
reason to try it.
So,
So,
id Tech,
one of my buddies
legacy of fantastic
just
technology,
mentioned to me,
legacy of
he
pushing
it
constant
actually is
advancements.
Scion. He
What are they going to do with those?
was
consoles?
just
That's
suggesting
the question, right?
suggesting
Yeah,
that I
especially
play
when id Tech's
Warframe
very
on the
fast.
channel.
But this is also
I'm definitely down to do it.
Well,
I'll
we've
start from
seen
the
id Tech
beginning, but
running
I
full RT,
I
as
didn't
they
really
call
play
it.
Warframe, so
Yeah,
I don't know
that should
how
be
I
very,
don't know
very
how that's
cool
gonna
indeed.
be, to be
So,
honest.
yeah, I
Like,
mean,
so I'm down to
excited
play
for
it
that
though.
one. That's definitely topping my list in terms of games to be excited about.
You
right
said he's
now.
struggling,
It's
struggling.
coming out at the end of this year in December.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And then sometime in early 2025.
You said no, Rockstar Zox. I need
PS5.
the vid
Spring
or it's
25.
Spring
it's
25,
fake.
yeah.
Wait, you talking
Yes,
about
spring.
Gluttony? I'm gonna be recording everything. I'm gonna have it. I'm should have it out by this weekend, before this weekend's up. Because we just gotta record everything. Because the problem with Gluttony is like I can't record everything from every role, because it's my whole team comp that I'm running with. So they're like a part of that video. So it's been a little bit of a process getting everything together because I wanted to try to create like alternatives and options for people.
And I'm very curious to see from which.
But I will say it is an in-game thing. Like you're not just going in there day 2 beating Gluttony. Like
But they work together too.
Oh, Guitar Hero. Oh, dude, nah, man. Listen, Guitar Hero's my shit,
when
man.
I say Wolfenstein, I'm like, where's Alex?
He should be here, but he couldn't make
should be
it,
right here, but he's not.
Yep.
Oh man, it's just.
I know someone who can help you out. That's heavy on Warframe.
That's looking really good,
bro. Yeah, honestly, that's one game I don't mind having people backseat on, just because that game like has like almost no beginner stuff on YouTube. Period. Like you just gotta kind of start. Like they kind of Warframe's kind of in that Black Desert type of like situation. Like you jump in there, you just gotta kind of figure that shit out.
Fantastic stuff. You actually missed Dragon Age.
Alex.
Oh no!
You did, yeah.
I had another point.
But you didn't miss Black State from Motion Blur.
That's what we're talking about. Black State.
That looks clean.
Love that name, Motion Blur. So this is a Turkish development team.
Yep. 35 people, 35, 40 people.
You say, yeah, just let me know. Reach out to them.
Oh,
okay. I appreciate that. No, I feel like if I do it, it'll probably like whenever I have dead time on First Descendant, just so that I'm not feeling like I'm not being efficient on the game. So it'll probably be like the first dead phase I feel like I have on after Season 1 goes live, because Season 1 is too close now.
At its core, it seems to be sort of a Metal Gear Solid 5 inspired sort of stealth action experience, if you will. Some of the gameplay shows some cool, like, sort of like knife kills, stealth kills.
Bro, that water looks
They've also
insane.
implemented what I call like Remedy-style world bending.
You said how far is
like
the new season?
29th. Instead of going
comes out the 29th.
Ship, you're like in a museum.
So that's like right there. That's why I would even do that to myself. I'd be hella upset starting Warframe right now.
People are like, nobody notices ray tracing.
You said imagine.
This is one of those games where I feel like the ray tracing makes such an impact
on Crunchyroll. I'm dead.
Those that are strongly against ray tracing are going to be like, whoa, this is
I gotta
nuts.
get back into my training anyway.
Ray tracing, mind you.
I've just been super busy with making content.
Because
like, dude, I got like,
the way that they've rendered out this world,
I started like 3 new channels.
Yeah.
So
the quality is just off the charts. It's the thing is, on a lot of our content, we really like to showcase the graphics, so we like to go, close in.
I said back into hibernation till the 29th, I guess.
Tiny details that make up.
I mean, dude, like,
level in a game.
I don't know, man.
Exactly
it's like
the developers.
That's the other thing. Like I've been kind of telling everybody too. It's like even with like certain things, like I know like it sucks for it's not coming out right away, but I'm like take that time to play, play other games, like like if there's like hey, if you want to play Wukong, for example, like go play that while you have the time.
Own unique bespoke label.
Because I do feel like if a game never has a break period, it makes it harder for you to like go and enjoy other stuff, or even going out and just touching grass. Because I gotta get off the game. I can't sit on the game all day like I used to.
So here's some of the footage with the lab area.
Hey, that looks sick.
Using DLSS 3, not with ray reconstruction.
Right. I don't think they had frame generation.
I don't think so either. But they also this was using the default Unreal Engine 5 denoiser.
Right.
And they were running it at a high resolution. It was still running really well, and that was just outstanding. But some of the little details you don't normally see, for instance, is like it was running at like 100 to 120 frames per second, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
that shit looks crazy.
It turns out that the developers are quite a small outfit. They didn't have a huge budget for equipment, so they're actually developing on like 30 series cards. They're not, it's not as if they're targeting best of the best hardware. They're looking for literally outstanding results like this, but they're getting it from last generation hardware, which means it's going to scale up beautifully to whatever hardware be available when it comes out. So yeah, that was interesting, wasn't it? So they haven't implemented frame generation yet, and they're already at like 4K 120 frames.
Exactly.
Per second. Yeah.
So a lot of physics interactions in there.
Yep.
You
Oh,
said,
that was
have you tried
the
Diablo yet?
glass. The
Not
glass
the
panels
newest
actually have
one. I
Fresnel
played
in them.
Diablo.
So when you look at this like thick glass that
3?
you might see in an office complex,
Way back when.
you actually get that sort of blue
But Diablo 4?
tinge
No, I have
with
not
the
tried Diablo
reflections when it's
4.
off
I actually
axis,
might
which looks
play it.
extremely realistic. It's typically something
This
you
next
only see in,
update
like,
that
a
they
path
have
trace
going.
game,
I
but
might.
They actually implemented it here in
But
real
also
time.
PoE 2 is
And that
another
was
thing
just-
too. So
man, it just
PoE
looks-
2's early access is
it's
happening
definitely a game
like in a
getting this
month
right
or
in
so.
terms of
So
gameplay
I'm gonna
is
be
gonna
playing
tough,
that
and
for
I hope
sure.
they can pull it off.
So
It
I have a whole,
looks
like I
very
said, I have a whole
promising
separate
so
channel
far.
that I'm gonna have that on.
There's still
And,
a lot of what
I'm gonna
ifs
be
and
making content on that,
unknowns,
too.
right, that we're looking at here, but just in terms of making a visual.
Yo,
impact,
Origami, what's good,
it's
fam?
Definitely, I guess.
Yeah,
one
I'm
of the
doing
best
all right.
things I've
How you
seen
doing?
from Unreal Engine 5
You
so
said what
far.
game is this?
Yeah.
I don't even know, bro.
So
This shit just look
interesting because
crazy.
last
I
night
think
we
it's a
were
game
actually
in
looking for
production
footage
though.
for this on YouTube, and we saw that
It looked
trailer
crazy
that
though.
only had like 40, 50,000 views, but it didn't have the ray tracing active.
Right, it was just still using screen space stuff.
Nah, that's
We were actually able to toggle between ray tracing on and
Yeah.
off in this, and you could see like the fallback cube maps or low res. But to be fair, like the game still looked amazing even without ray tracing. So it's not
Yeah,
not
it
like it's
looks
just
great,
like
yeah.
it's not like ray tracing here is like making all the difference, right? It makes it look great, but
It's like a
I feel like
Control
I've missed
moment.
them
It's
saying
like
the
Control
name.
is a really good looking game from Remedy, but
Like of every game
turn
that
on
they've
the ray
shown so
tracing
far.
and it's
I'm like, are they
actually
even saying
fascinating.
them? I think the only one
so
I knew
plus I'm
was
excited
it
to see,
was what it
like,
was because it was
these guys
freaking
they
Indiana
seem
Jones.
super passionate. They were so excited to show this. They seem so like nervous and like just kind of like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, if you will, where it's like, man, we're showing this cool game. We're really working hard on this kind of thing, and I like to see developers like that basically come up with something that looks this impressive and like kind of blow us out of the water. It feels fresh.
So NVIDIA's Phil Scott, who's basically involved in developer relations, before we went into the room, he just sort of quietly whispered to us, you're going to like this one.
Yes, he did.
That was great, wasn't it?
Oh God, good old Phil Scott. What a
But
guy.
yeah, this is kind of like why I love to come to events like this and why I'm still in this game after so long. It's because you get these moments where you see something that's genuinely surprising.
Yeah, this game
genuinely
is
brilliant
hella OD.
that you didn't expect.
And they're not even
that came
developing
out
it
of
on the
nowhere.
top stuff right now, which is
And
crazy.
It's these moments that kind of make events like Gamescom for me. It's just
Just to know what this
fantastic.
game reminds me of, Rainbow Six Siege.
Absolutely, and I mean we've talked about things
looks very
like
similar, but third
these three
person
games
instead of
today,
first
but
person.
there
Yeah,
was
I can
actually
see that.
A lot of great stuff here to show. A lot
I
of
can
great
definitely see
people to
that.
meet up with. It's been really rewarding, and that's kind of what makes Gamescom great.
Yeah,
and it's something I kind of miss, when we don't have these shows. So I'm so happy that Gamescom has been back and doing well, and there's a good turnout of people out there.
So I don't
If you
want
can
us to
see
get
what's
hyped
happening behind us,
just
there's
to
definitely
extend-
stuff out there.
There's a lot
So-
going on.
4 years and
But
hate.
Yeah, wow,
they're
that's
at
a
the
little
game.
bit scary, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
One
low
more
key.
thing about Backstage, I think was quite exciting, is that they're targeting PC.
Right. That is something they told us as well. It's like, yeah, PC is kind of their focus here.
Yep.
Like they want to make a high-end PC game first, which is something we don't actually see that often, because consoles they command a fairly large segment of the market, right?
Yep.
But these guys were like seriously focused on making something that was just like
Yeah, this looks
hardcore
good.
PC focused.
Yeah, I
Damn.
think console versions
Takedowns
will
are pretty
follow, and
solid.
they're looking to make them the best they can possibly be, and I guess Unreal Engine helps out from that regard.
Right.
But it is rare that we
Yo,
actually
Unreal
see a game
Engine
that's
5 has been
targeting
changing
PC
development for
and
companies like
championing
crazy.
PC at its absolute best, and they're not, they kind of like put the concerns about consoles to the sort of back foot, so to speak. But yeah, that was definitely, well, what can I say, a highlight.
Exactly.
But anyway, I think that's kind of going to wrap it up, right?
I guess our time is here.
Yeah, our top 3 games of Gamescom. So, anyway, thanks so much for watching. And be sure to check out Digital Foundry's YouTube channel for more of our content. But up next, it's the Gamescom award show. So don't go anywhere.
All right, let's see. Oh man. He said boo.
Get
Bruh.
ready for the next ambitious video game, Dimensionals, a fast-paced RPG that delivers
Bro, her
roguelike
tattoos are low-key
replayability
fire. What the
with
hell?
action-packed tactics. Collect heroes, level them up, and build
I
a
don't know.
party of 3 to 5
Yo, is that
bosses throughout different
is that
dimensions.
Minerva on the?
Equip your heroes with a diverse
Yo,
set of
she does
skills
not have
and watch
a
as
Minerva
they come
tattoo,
together
bro.
to create a barrage
Nah,
of
that's kind of
attacks
high.
and
That's kind of
concepts.
fire if that is.
Told
That's
with a
either a
style of
heartbeat
voice-acted
or.
comic book cutscenes, experience the rush as you
I'm like,
fight
yo,
your way through
she's a
dimensions
gamer
to save the
for real.
multiverse.
If she got that
Want a
tattooed
better
on her.
idea of the game? Check out this trailer and dive into the world of Dimensionals, launching on all platforms in 2025 with early access this November on Steam.
I didn't say she was hot at all. That's not what I said.
Dimensionals is the hottest new roguelike RPG. Put together incredible teams.
What in the turn base?
Like Short, he's a bit of a dummy, but he loves blasting specters. Or the mysterious Shade Strike, the smooth-tongued gambler from the Shadow Dimension.
It's a spoiler.
Some of your favorite heroes.
Besides Eskimo Blood coming
Strategize,
soon,
making
bruh.
combos.
I didn't even touch Eskimo yet. You know what's funny? I crafted him today. That's actually funny you said that. I actually did craft him today. That's actually hilarious.
Experience wicked comic cutscenes in Dimensionals campaign mode, or blast your way through the open rift and face incredible and unpredictable challenges. Encounter a huge cast of characters like the Rogue Rifters, here to help you take down the bad guys. Or are they? Side effects of Dimensionals will include fun, addiction to victory, temporary loss of reality, and spontaneous combustion due to awesome. Some assembly required matters.
Bruh. What in the hell was that?
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar.
Oh, this is looking a little crazy. What the hell?
So you've seen an anomaly outside the zone.
That's why I'm here.
I sound like it's going in slow motion right now. What the heck?
I've heard the rumors, but never firsthand. And I've got a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
Okay, I'm like, maybe they're having some stream issues over there right now. What the hell? Yo, chat, does the audio sound weird to y'all?
This is the dark side of the zone. But there's another. The shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring. The Klondike of artifacts.
He said New Jack City
a new
FPS.
home. Or our hearts' desires. We want the shining zone to reveal itself.
Too. Well, I guess that was them doing that. That was weird.
Oh, shit's gonna go down at the Institute.
Bro, it was literally that that game that they showed. Like nothing, like I don't know why it was like that. I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? Yep. It's definitely one of those games for people with ADHD. I see it. I see it. Why did those look uncomfortably fake? Ooh. Oh, Killing Floor. Bro, I forgot about that game. Yo, I played the shit out of Killing Floor. I forgot about that game. Bruh, Killing Floor, I played that game so much. Oh my god. For zero reason too. Like it was, oh man, yeah, Killing Floor was like actually fun to play with people.
We've recently added features like personal notes that save to your IGN account, and anything you check off on a map
He
is
said,
checked in the guide as well. It's the perfect system to get to 100%. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off markers for the game you are playing for free at IGN Maps today.
That's smart. They added that to their platform.
From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and
that's probably why, because they're coming out with a new one.
Franchises like The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars.
Yeah, because that game was actually fun. So I hope that they made some better systems in the newest one.
You're guaranteed to find something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs perfectly with the working wearable Pip-Boy. Plus, high-quality IGN store exclusives like the powerful and spicy Star Wars Darkside Hot Sauce by Truff. We've even got merchandise for you to rock while tuning in to the IGN shows and podcasts you love. Or cap off a long day by relaxing to the soundtracks of your favorite video games.
Yo,
like
you know what we do need? We do need the Cyberpunk anime, though. We need that next season.
IGN.com and start shopping.
Because season 1 was fire.
The IGN store.
Yo, I know Gamescom Asia is probably such heat. I'm literally going to Gamescom next year, dude. I have to. That and the Tokyo Game Show. I'm definitely going to TGS.
It's the third and final day of IGN's live coverage of Gamescom, the biggest video game convention in the universe.
Happy Gamescom, everybody. The entire industry has come together here at Gamescom.
And today is all about the 2024 Gamescom Award Show, celebrating the best, coolest, and most innovative games at Gamescom. The Gamescom Award Show is always the most special day of the show, where amazing game developers from all over the world take home the gold while the crowd goes crazy. And you won't have to wait too long. IGN's live presentation of the Gamescom Award starts right now.
About goddamn time.
We are here in the merchandise area at Gamescom 2024. Sella, what are we here to do?
We are here to get you merch for the Gamescom Award Show that's happening this week, and I'm so excited.
We are spending Stella's own hard-earned cash. Let's go find some merch.
Wait a minute, what? Wait. I want this one. Since I'm spending my money, I guess. I think we're gonna do this one. What do you got?
What about this Fast and the Furious Mazda?
Bro, they're still selling Among Us plushies? What the hell?
Or we can actually get this Batmobile. Let us get the Batmobile. Stella, can I have the Batmobile?
Have you been good today?
Nope.
All right, now, Ben, I know you're a really messy eater and you break all your dishes. So which one of these do you want to be your next home set?
I love it. You know I break dishes, so why not break some really classy Mario?
Ooh.
I got a mug here, we got a bowl, we got a bunch of we got Pokemon as well. But let's not forget, people love
supposedly Among Us might be getting a show. Why though? Is it really still that popular?
Try me, press it. So much of the convention experience is buying merch, and they always have something to hit every fandom here. We got Captain Marvel. We've got, what is it? Wish? Disney's Wish?
Oh my god!
Are you a fan?
No, but I'm gonna write things about you in here. No one else can get to it because it has a lock on it.
All of these are huge with our audience. Zelda? Ever heard of it? I mean, that's Link. I know the difference.
Yoshi's. We should get Yoshi's.
It's popular, but not in the level it used to. Since the updates were kind of slow. Okay. Yeah, because I know people were making their own whatchamacallits of it, like mods.
Go nuts for. We got Thanos over here. We got a wicked Ghost Spider behind him. We also got Princess Peach, all donned up in her green, from Luigi's Mansion, and we've got Spider-Man. We've got we can't forget this John Byrne brown costume Wolverine with the detail of the hairy arms.
I know. Someone had to scratch that in by hand. You know they absolutely love doing that job.
Oh yeah, and it smells like real sweat.
Gerald.
So Stella, I want to get this one for the fans. Do you have enough money?
No.
All right, maybe we can haggle?
You think so?
Yeah. He looks like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah.
We can definitely try and haggle. I don't know how well we're going to do. We're going to try.
Let's go. How about 200?
Yeah, no.
250.
You really
What
think
about 4,000?
I'm asleep?
4,000 we can do.
All right, $400. We agreed on $400.
All right. Yes.
I got him, guys. I got him. So I feel like we've checked out all the merch in the merch hall. Stella, what's your favorite?
Well, I mean, aside from the obvious, I love the hat one, but there's actually one place we haven't been yet.
Where's that?
You wanna come along? I'll show you. Come on. Let's go. All right, this is the
Bro, is that
booth I was talking
fucking
about.
what's his face from
Right?
from Last of Us? Oh shit.
We have them. We have from Vault 76, 33, and Vault 4, as well as some amazing custom tees, including this really cool Zelda icon one that's got the.
Yo,
font, it's got
IGN really
IGN,
shameless
and then we
plugged
got
this
an
part
arcade
of the video
IGN
of this
tee, as well as
this
a very
stream
apt
so
Cologne,
hard.
Germany IGN
They're like,
one
let's
as
show
well.
you
Yeah, it's
everything,
pretty cool.
and then we're
we
gonna
have
end it
the
off with our
Brotherhood of
merch.
Steel pin piece
Like,
here
bruh.
as well. It's super cool. Fallout is one of my favorite game series, so you know I'm all about that.
Is that assume
Tell
it's
us
gonna be
about some of
something
the
like
figures
Family
that you
Guy?
see.
I can
we've
see
got
that.
Some Witcher figures that are really cool. One of my favorite ones is actually the Last of Us Part 2 Joel statue that we
Oh,
have in
Joel.
our
Yeah,
display
that's
cabinet
great. That's
over
what I
there.
was like.
But
Yo, that's
honestly, I love all
Joel.
this, I'll have one of everything.
Everything?
Well, yeah, you're covering this. So, Stella?
I'm just gonna.
She'll be back.
Yeah, if it's like that, it'd probably be Heat. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I really thought he was about to throw a whole ass collectible into the crowd, bro. I was like, imagine getting hit with a collectible. It's crazy.
GamesCom Award Show, part of GamesCom Studio Live on IGN. I'm Damon Hatfield, and for the next couple hours, it's going to be a big celebration of the best games of the show. Joining me now are Stella, Brian, and Max. What's up, everybody?
What's up? It's the Gamescom Awards. Look at this crowd.
We're
This
also
is
joined by quite a large crowd outside. Do you think we'll be safe in here?
I think we're okay.
Oh yeah, we've got our
burst past the
troopers.
barriers.
We've got our troopers there
Okay, yeah, we
outside
do have-
patrolling. I think we're okay.
Depends. Do we count as swag? Because then they'll come get us.
I'm going to toss you out first. Okay, before we get
Let's
started,
see.
if you can't make it to Germany this week, don't worry, because Gamescom has gone worldwide. Gamescom Asia will be taking place in Singapore, October 17th to the 20th, and tickets are on sale now. The first ever Gamescom LATAM took place in Brazil back in June. Brian and I were there.
Yeah.
It's a huge success, I think because of us, and it's returning bigger and better than ever in 2025. Now, back to the Gamescom Awards show. As with every year, IGN is presenting these awards, but the nominees and winners were selected by Gamescom's jury. Let's get to our first category, Best Visuals. Seb, the nominees, if you please.
Who's winning best visuals though?
Let's read out the nominees. Nominee number 1 is Crimson Desert.
Nominee number 2 is Dune Awakening.
And then we have Empire of the Ants.
Followed by nominee Little Nightmares 3, everybody.
And of course we have
Star Wars?
Outlaws. It's a good list.
That's not
and
like.
the winner for this year's best visuals at Gamescom 2024 is...
It is Little Nightmares 3.
Yeah, I can see that. Little Nightmares. I can see that.
Hi, Coralie, how do you feel?
Hi, thank you so much. So I'm the Crystal Fit and I'm very happy to be here. We are very
He
dedicated
said,
to making
if you
great
do
visual on
it,
the
they
developers.
100% run
Big
for
thank
to
you
see
to
get
the
it.
team at Supermassive
Not
Games
for real.
Congratulations. We're going to send you to the studio now to talk a little bit more about how you feel.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Little Nightmares 3 is being developed by Supermassive Games. It's a standalone sequel to the first 2 games. Like its predecessors, it's a 2.5D spook 'em up, and the creepy visuals definitely made an impression on the Gamescom jurors. It's cool to see a 2.5 the horror game win Best Visuals.
I'm very proud of that. It's really cool to see that something spooky and grotesque and horrifying win, because I love those things.
Yeah,
These games are gorgeous. I love the art style.
It's great until a hand reaches out and grabs you from the wall.
Yes.
And we are now joined by a producer on Little Nightmares 3. Welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here. I really wanted to thank the team and especially our creative director, Wayne, and our director team. Yeah.
Do you have a name for that style? Because I feel like it's you can very easily kind of see the influences, but like it doesn't, it's not like
Just
steampunk
horror?
or it doesn't jump out at you. Do you have like a?
Yeah, we work a lot with the childhood fears, and it's really important to like have that around the game. We are talking about charming horror, in fact. So yeah, that's the idea of having little kids, but at the same time, the horror of that place that is not made for you.
All this money and they don't have noise cancellation microphones?
Yeah, how do you
like,
figure out how to
like that room
figure out different
noise
gestures, but, like,
cancellation?
every time I play, it's
Please?
never where I expect it. How do you time that out right?
So I think it's really important to play on build-up and tension, like the way in some places you think you are safe, but in fact you are not, and playing on that side, and the visuals, the audio, like everything is working towards that to get this atmosphere at the end.
One of my favorite elements of this is the way you all play with scale, right? You have very small objects, very big objects, tiny things that scare you and big things that scare you. How does that all come together, deciding what goes where and how big and small it should be?
So yeah, the idea is really that you are in a made that is not made for you. The world is made for the enemies. It's not for you as the children. So you really need to feel like you are, not safe and also not powerful at all. So even with the item that we have, it will not really help you at the end, I think.
Now you've got a giant baby there that's kind of a menacing, looming thing in the background. And you recreated that over at your booth. It's
we have an
terrifying.
inflatable. Yeah, it's great. I love it, and I love the fact that we have the hands this year, and so you can take photos on the booth. We also have the playable demo, so if you want to have a look.
Very nice.
Yeah.
You said her voice is gorgeous. You down bad over there, huh, Lonzo?
What has Supermassive done to like put your own personality on the visuals this time?
Yeah, I think like we are having a lot of look at Little Nightmares 1 and 2, replaying everything like all the time. But at the same time, we wanted Supermassive to also be able to be creative and prove also things from them. So I cannot really give you details, but I think something where they helped a lot is the online co-op, because with that game, it's the first time you will be able to play with someone. And so the fact that Supermassive Games before worked on online games, it really helped, I think, on that.
That's kind of fire, though.
Yeah, I know this is a standalone game, but does it still tie into the original story that we do follow the main characters on?
Yeah, completely. So Little Nightmares is a whole universe at the end. So we are talking about the Nowhere, which is the place where you are here, the place of the nightmares. And so we also have a podcast as well that is tied to another part of the world, which is the county. So you can explore that a bit more, and everything is consistent, but you don't need to play Little Nightmares 1 and 2 to play Little Nightmares 3. You can. You will find some nodes and everything.
Since you're waiting for visuals, is there a particular visual in the game that you're fond of that wouldn't be a spoiler?
Yeah, I think what I love is the fact that we have several environments, and you can see that in the trailer as well. Like, you can explore a bit if you want to have a look and see the different, try to find out like the different chapters that we haven't revealed yet, but some of them are part of the trailer. And I think it's really cool that each part, each chapter, each location is so different, and the way we have been working on that to make sure that each of them has their own like, specificities and enemies and everything. So.
Very cool. Congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
That's Little Nightmares 3, and now let's check out a slick new trailer for Warframe 1999.
Oh, shit. Got a new Warframe trailer. Wait, I don't know if this is out, but we're gonna see. Okay.
A slug dares to show its face at night.
Yo!
Meet the co-star of your grand finale.
What in hell?
Why did Slip?
Mitrati, what devils follow you?
Wait, is Tito human now? Wait. The fuck? Bro.
And the next category is Best Audio.
Oh yeah, damn. Bro, Warframe trying to pull a First Descendant. They about to start having bunny skins in Warframe.
The second nominee,
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
and we have Little Nightmares 3.
Let's hear it for nominee Nine Souls.
And last but not least, we have Star Wars Outlaws. Awesome nominees. Let's head right over to the winner. And the winner for Best Audio here at GamesCom 2024 is...
It's only Little Nightmares 3.
Damn. Was the game that good? Because like...
Thank you so much. We're already happy. Just a big thanks to Supermassive Games, Bandai Namco, the whole audio team, and yeah, the team working on the game. Thank you.
Awesome. Well done again.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Damn, was yo, I low-key feel like I gotta play it now, cause like ain't no way you just gonna be winning awards back to back if it wasn't that good.
I am, and I can't wait to hear this game. I actually haven't had a chance because the crowd's so loud.
Yeah.
But I watched the trailer earlier. I can't wait to play it. It's here on the Gamescom show floor, and tons of people, as you can tell, have played it and are very excited for it. I mean, that crowd is going crazy out there.
I always have to play these games with the audio on low because I jump way too easily at any sort of creaks. So I can only imagine what this is going to be like.
That's right.
We're joined once again by our friends from
You said they winning because she's hot. I'm dead.
Thank you.
Visuals and audio, very cool.
Yeah, I'm really happy, and I think they are complementary, and it's really what we are creating with Little Nightmares, making sure we have great atmosphere, both audio and visual. Yeah, just before we were talking about the way we are keeping tension and stuff like that, I think audio is so important for that because you can tease
Bro, they're gonna
the
end up
monster. When you
walking
hear
out of
them,
here
they are
looking like
very scary, but when you don't,
looking like Tom Brady with
What
bad
is your
awards.
favorite scary sound in the game? You don't have to recreate it.
I love the audio of Monster Baby, the way
Yo, what's
she
good,
is
Grenade?
childish at the same time. So yeah, I really like that. I think like the most important for the scariness of the audio is even more like the little sound in the middle, you know, like everything ambient and stuff like that, and not necessarily the screaming.
Now, you mentioned this when we talked to you about visuals, but there's the audio fiction series coming up, which is, I'm curious how that works because this is such an inherently visual series. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the audio series, the podcast, is available on all platforms, and so that's taking place in the counties, which is kind of the real world if we had to like compare to reality. And so that's where people are talking, and you will be able to like discover a bit more about like the deep lore, if I can say it like that, because we have a lot of stories to tell with Little Nightmares, and yeah, the game are only one part of that.
So with the audio in the background,
He said,
do
"Nah,
you
nobody
do
did the
certain
series
things
this
that
year."
give a psychological feel of fear, like how sometimes movies use background noise of bees buzzing. Do you incorporate any of that into this game?
Yeah, completely. Like it's like in each room you will be able to like sometimes hear or sometimes not, and it's really what is like interesting for me. Like in the demo we have something really interesting, which is like at some point you cannot hear Monster Baby anymore, and I think that's the scariest moment in type of audio because you don't know where she is, and she's so big that if you don't hear us, where she is.
Yeah, I think when people think of like audio horror, they think about screaming and loud noises and stuff like that, but the absence of sound entirely is sometimes more terrifying because the thing you thought was there is no longer there.
No, it's like when you see a spider in the bathroom, that's scary, but then when it runs under something and it's still there, you're like, okay, that's even worse.
Yeah, it's super important to play on that and to make sure that when we make audio, they are crafted exactly on the right way to like, yeah, give that tension.
Now you've had people playing the game at the booth with headphones on, I presume.
Yeah, of course.
Have you seen anyone jump?
Yeah.
You said she ain't hot?
And I think it's really cool.
Hey,
and it's
Ray,
really cool
listen,
that people
to each
can
his
keep their
own.
hand on
Everybody
the
has
game
their
for,
preference,
first
man.
time. It's really nice to see the feedbacks and everything.
I
really love it,
I got a girlfriend already, so it don't matter to me none.
we have that, and even at the office.
I'm chilling, man.
Well, congratulations again.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Little Nightmares 3 again. Now let's take another look at a trailer. This is called Brute Horse.
Hey, stop there, you proudless peasants!
I'm dead.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh
What in
shit,
the
oh
robot
shit,
chicken?
shit, shit.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's mad random.
The crowd is wild for best gameplay. The next category here at the Gamescom Awards. Let's read out the nominees. The first nominee,
Blueprints.
the second nominee is Empire of the Ants.
Third nominee, Frostpunk 2.
Oh, and the fourth one is a good one. Planetenverteidigungskanonenkommandant.
Last but not least,
What game is that?
is The Altars.
And let's have a look at the winner of Best Gameplay here at Gamescom 2024.
Wait, what game is that?
Is Frostpunk 2. Welcome to the stage, Gabriella.
Gabriella, how are you?
Oh, I'm great. I'm great. Thank you so much on the behalf of the whole 11-bit studio team and Frostpunk 2 dev team. We just wanted to say a big, big thank you to everybody that voted and the community of Frostpunk. It's amazing to be winning the Best Gameplay Award, considering the game is releasing in less than a month, and we still have so many new additions and updates to the game coming, all thanks to player and community feedback. So it really, really means the world. Thank you, everyone.
You're very welcome.
He
Let's
says
all
best
head over to
gameplay
the
display.
studio
I'm
and
dead.
talk a bit more about the game.
Frostpunk 2 is the sequel to the 2018 city building survival game. This time you'll need to manage your city and make difficult decisions during a bleak volcanic winter. And while IGN isn't deciding on these winners, we did preview Frostpunk 2 earlier this year and found it to be brutal, cruel, and very fun.
It's a good combination of things. I like all those flavors coming together.
I played a little bit of the first game. I think, Max, you did too?
Yeah, a little bit. Not very good at it. I'm a very bad mayor.
It's a tough situation to be in.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you got kicked out?
Yeah,
or
these
something?
types of games, it's hard for me to give a unbiased opinion because I just don't play
We're
these
joined
types of
by
games.
Communications
So
lead for 11-bit Studios.
That's correct.
Welcome
Hi.
and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It means really the world to us to
This
win
is
the
awesome.
Best Gameplay Award. Yeah, thank you.
So, what sort of evolutions from the first game did you make for this game? Because it seems like a massive jump from sequel to sequel.
That is so true. The scale is immeasurable, incomparable to Frostpunk 1. Everything is bigger, harder, and more stressful as everything with Frostpunk. It's such a unique survival city builder game, and with Frostpunk 1 you had days passing, now it's months. You had hundreds of people to take care of, now it's thousands. The scale is really, really completely different. You don't build specific houses, you build districts like house or industrial zones. So really your task as the steward couldn't be harder.
No pressure, yeah.
No pressure, but that's
You
what
got
the
this.
strategy people and strategy community loves. And I think we are providing what the Frostpunk community
That shit
really
does
wants,
look
which
crazy,
is just
though.
a very stressful and
Yo, what's good,
challenging
Gio? How you doing, bro?
You've got like factions and elections now?
That is correct. So in Frostpunk 1, like really your biggest challenge was nature, and now it's human nature. We have factions and communities. Since Steward is governing like thousands and thousands of people, surely they have to be like communities and factions building, and they don't get along. So if you want to pass a law in a House of Delegates in the City Council, you kind of have to weasel your way into it, convince someone, but if you convince one faction, the other one will definitely hate you for it. So it's like a balancing act of making it work so you survive as the steward, as the tagline says, the city must not fall.
Now, we were just looking at some gameplay here. It looks amazing. One of the things popped up and it said, everyone's hungry. What can you do to help them? And you can help them, but you can also just disregard the issue. So tell me
that's
about
crazy.
just a full lawlessly evil playthrough. Like how just terrible can you be here?
Oh, you can be as terrible as you can possibly be, really. And I think this is, sadly, I think what usually people go for. I usually try to have like a nice playthrough, but that's also impossible. But yes, like in Frostpunk, everybody's hungry, everybody's cold. You can't really please everyone, and also considering like with Frostpunk 1, like the children also like yearning for the mines, right? You had to have the mines as well.
It's a brutal
this comes
game.
back as well. It is a brutal game, but I think in the most as it can be like the most fun and exciting way, you know, like the brutal aspect of it is the fun part. And yes, you can be truly evil.
Well, it's got all the technical, features of a strategy game, but it's got the morality of a good RPG, where it's like you've got to make difficult decisions and your choices are going to matter, and there's not really always black and white. It's a lot of gray area.
A lot of gray area as the snow and the cold.
You said a bit tired.
And really, as I mentioned, it is like this balancing act. But it is true that there is like
You said how's GamesCom come so far today?
Winning doesn't mean everybody's happy, right? Winning means you survive, right?
That's alright.
It's really difficult with all the factions and communities wanting different things, and you just kind of have to choose for yourself.
I think the craziest thing I've seen so far was that damn Warframe
the game
trailer.
Is out in a month. Are you gonna celebrate? Go do something
that actually looked
maybe
really
go to
good.
Hawaii or Disneyland.
Oh, for sure. Maybe trip to the mine or something, like just to get into this immersion, of Frostpunk.
We all yearn for the mines.
Yeah, we all yearn for the mines. But really, I think considering it's September 20th and like early access September 17th for those with deluxe edition, I think maybe we'll just put the AC like at the minus, like 20 degrees or something for this like immersive experience. So maybe that's what we'll do. Maybe that's it. Yeah.
All right, Frostpunk 2, best gameplay. Congratulations once again. All right, now we have to take a quick break. We'll be back with more GamesCom awards right after this.
They got commercials in here. Oh, he about to beam a collectible.
IGN store has it all. From clothes and
Gummy.
to accessories, model kits, and action figures from the big
Gummy, I'm dead.
The Legend of Zelda, Star Wars.
Bro, they really try to sell that merch, bro.
And more. Whatever your pop
You see, the first thing we see is a merch commercial.
Something you love. There are new and exciting.
Because I wish I had energy to grind on Warframe, but now I'm good. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a healthy try. Play it in between First Descendant and stuff like that on the down periods and stuff. I think that'll just be fun to do. But there's also some other games I'll be like playing pretty heavily, and they're also like pretty grind extensive. I just like grind games though, so. Because you got Path of Exile 2 early access coming, you got the Space Marine game for Warhammer coming soon, so that's gonna be its own thing. And then something else I was gonna play. It's probably not till like quarter 2,
so secretive,
3 of next year though, which is Chrono Odyssey.
Where they rank. Each episode will reveal one of the movies. Did I rush it? Felt like I rushed. That was good. I liked it. Talk about why it belongs and finally find out where it ranks. Are any of the movies we've shown here even on the list? I have no idea.
So yeah, PoE 2. Yeah, I'm going crazy on that one. Hopefully, I'm definitely going crazy on that. I ain't gonna lie, PoE 2. That game is just gonna be so sick. So. You said we becoming space. Basically, you said you got to be careful saying you like to grind, bro. Listen, I come from the pinnacle of MMO games, so I don't care about grinding really, to be honest. You'll never ever really hear me complain about grinding, cause I played so many games where they didn't really give a shit. Like you just had to grind it. You either grinded it or you just didn't have it. That's just how it kind of was. Damn.
Welcome back to the Gamescom Awards Show. We've had a ton of great games and winners so far, but up next is sure to be the most
box
entertaining
empty
of all.
chill.
That's because it's the award for most entertaining. Seb and Jane, what have you got for us?
And we're here for
Award for most entertaining.
game of Gamescom 2024. Let's read
Oh,
the
you said
nominees.
another meaning for grinding? I mean, Bama, if you thinking like that, I mean, I ain't thinking like that.
Second nominee is Monster Hunter Wilds.
I mean, hey, that's a you problem.
And the fourth one is my most favorite German title ever, Planet.
Oh, Power about to win that shit astronomically. Power about to probably win that.
And the winner for most entertaining game here at Gamescom 2024 is Monster Hunter
Oh.
Wilds.
What in the hell? I was not expecting that. Okay.
Congratulations. How do you feel?
Amazing. It's such an honor, really. Thank you so much.
It said you would have loved a competitive Pokemon like card game.
And I want to say thank you for this award.
I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh a little bit.
So thrilled at
And
the
Magic.
amazing response at the first ever hands-on of Monster Hunter Wilds here at Gamescom 2024.
Chris the game you said, was it gonna win? They would have had to share it with Pokemon. Yeah, for real.
One more thing to say.
It's such an honor to have our
But not really though, because it's Pokemon with guns.
We'll be sure to bring all your appreciation and passion back to the team in Japan.
Thank you very much for being here. Let's head
No, I don't play Magic anymore. No. Mm-mm.
Monster Hunter Wilds is the next mainline entry in the long-running Monster Hunter series. We recently previewed it and found it to be exactly what we were hoping for. Stella, what are you hoping for with Monster Hunter Wilds?
More cats! I am so excited. You can actually customize your Palico, which is like your little feline friend. I am so excited because I loved playing fashion.
Is that
Monster
Ash
Hunter,
Echoes Global
and
CBT?
they
I
actually
might.
got rid of the gendered
I might,
armor, so now
Gio,
you
I
can
don't
wear
know.
whatever pieces you want, which is amazing. And of course, here to talk
That
to
boss
us
look
and
kinda
for me to
crazy, though.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to actually change your cats to look like our cats. Thank you so much. Here are the developers. Hi.
Hi. Oh, God. Sitting on a cake.
So congratulations.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor. I'm really we are all, the team is so happy right now.
So people are playing the game here at GamesCom,
Magic's
right?
a single
And,
man's game, nah,
how
for
many
real.
of them have killed that huge spider?
Not actually, but they have killed different other monsters.
All right. What's been sort of your favorite reaction from the audience playing here at the show?
Oh, definitely how they experience the version and how they experience the hunting, because we have a single-player version here, so they experience the story mode, and also a multiplayer version, so they can play with their friends here. Actually,
That should look clean,
I think
though.
It's amazing. It's just so nice to see the response to the game.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask about the new carting system. Is there still the animation of the cats throwing you out of the cart, or is it still them? I think I did see an animation of them throwing some healing powder on you. You just stand back up.
Oh, that depends. It's different, actually.
Oh, okay, so we get different ones now. Okay, I love that. I'm so excited. Do you have cats, and have you customized your Palicos to look like your cats?
Actually, I don't have cats, but I always use the same Palico for years.
Really?
now.
Oh, so it's consistent through the games. That's amazing.
Stella, have you customized your cats at home?
What do you mean? They come like that.
That shit look crazy.
But in game, I definitely will be customizing them to look like my cats at home. So which monster is your favorite that you have seen in the game so far?
Absolutely. Oh, sorry. Absolutely, Lala Barina. That's the one we introduced to all our fans in the Gamescom opening night live, and it's such a beautiful monster, and I'm looking forward to hunt it in the game in 2025.
I'm so the name, obviously, she's very elegant, but also the name sounds very much like a ballerina. Was that intentional? Because her movement is very fluid, very pretty.
So the development team always has their way of finding like the perfect combination for each monster and the design that they want it to look like, want it to be named like. So yeah, I think that there are many more monsters that we can await that have very interesting looks and names.
Oh,
what has been your favorite?
Bama, I'm pretty sure he's talking about
that
IRL.
hasn't been in the previous versions.
Like the
mine is
actual
definitely
cards
the focus mode
IRL.
because it allows you to
Probably,
concentrate on different weakness points, and it's so helpful because now you can see where you hit a monster and you can concentrate on that point. And also the new focus mode attacks look so amazing for different weapons.
I can't tell you the amount of times I thought an attack would hit, but it didn't, so I am so thankful for this mode. I am really excited. Do you have a favorite armor set?
Not yet.
Not yet. Ooh, but do we have, how many more new armor sets do you have, if you have like a general number?
We can say that.
Ooh, can't say that.
Oh, damn.
Oh my goodness, that means I'm going to be mix and matching? Ooh, so excited.
But what I can say, what we announced yesterday, is that now, no matter which character model you choose, you can wear both armor versions.
I am so happy for that.
Yes.
So I think with the armor sets, we did get to see people being able to craft things. So obviously with new monsters, there are going to be new combinations. Do we have the option to change the colors and everything too to match any set?
That's to be found out.
Okay, I keep asking. I'm so excited.
What have you learned from like watching people play the game now finally here at GamesCom? Have there been anything you're like, oh, they're having trouble with this monster, or they really like this class or this armor set?
We definitely saw that they have all different approaches to hunting the monsters. But that's also something that we saw that even
they're
new
definitely
players,
spitballing
they
these
tend
questions
to, like,
for sure.
Directly start into the game, and with the single player version, we also have the addition of a tutorial helping people find their weapon choice. And what we learned from watching players is that they definitely know what they want. They know what weapons they want, and they're very, very keen on trying different things, and that's very nice to see.
Now, this franchise has been around for a long time now. Has it been cool watching that audience sort of grow and evolve with the game series?
Yeah, definitely. It's amazing. So it's been around for such a long time, and like Monsanto Wilds is to be like the milestone of the series so far, and we are very thrilled for what's coming for us in 2025.
Yeah, so this is the first series where your character and your palico do speak, right?
Yes.
So why was this the right time to bring that into the gameplay and story?
Oh, maybe, there are several things that the community wished for a very, very long time. And along with like the both version armor sets and also the crossplay, this is something that people wish for. And this is like something that the developers wanted to implement in this terms because, because we want the community to be as happy as possible.
Monster Hunter Wilds, most entertaining game at GamesCom. Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have another trailer. This is Constance.
Constance? What the hell? BTF Games? What in the Adventure Time? This game will somehow end up winning some crazy awards. Steam demo coming August 21st. Okay. You said Science a crybaby. Hey, listen, man.
Everything is epic here at GamesCom.
I'm gonna say this. We don't talk about other creators on my channel, and that's the homie. So I don't care what happens. So if you think he a crybaby and don't like him, you probably not gonna like me then. To be honest.
And the fourth one, I have a hard time reading out these nominees because the fourth one is also very epic. Monster Hunter Wilds.
There's no way that's gonna win though.
Oh yes.
Star Wars got to take that. Come on, give Star Wars one.
2024 is Monster Hunter
Goddamn.
Wilds.
I've been wrong every single one, bro. Oh my god.
Unfortunately, there was no parking available for the monsters outside, so they couldn't make it in time. So instead, guys, we're gonna have a look at a wonderful trailer of Mouthwash.
Polly says.
See this movie. I can't believe a game when it first came out didn't even have publisher. They could keep now it's winning all these awards, bro. That's what happens, man. Sometimes games need a little bit of TLC. Yeah, just be a little bit of TLC. Yo, there's really some weird ass games coming out.
We all need some wholesome stuff in our lives, right? Right? So we're here to announce the nominees for Most Wholesome Game here at GamesCom 2024, and the nominees are...
First nominee, Creatures of Ava.
So true, that's why fans never knew they had a gym though. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Nominee, Tiny Bookshop.
Urban Jungle is number 4.
And finally,
I don't think I've seen any of these games.
Let's have a look at the winner. The winner of Most Wholesome 2024 is Tavern Talk.
Oh, thank you so much.
Congratulations. Come on over.
Thanks.
Come on over. Come on over.
Yeah, I don't even know what
How
this
do you
game
feel?
is.
Great. It's amazing. We never thought this would happen, to be honest. And we're just totally overwhelmed. Thank you so much, everyone.
You're very welcome. Head over to the studio to talk a little bit more about your most
everyone.
wholesome game.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Serving drinks and making merry with your various patrons. It was released on June 20th and is currently available on Nintendo Switch and PC. This game looks really charming.
It's so cute. Look at the little creature in the cup. I need to play this. I did not
So
have
back
this
in
on
the day,
my radar,
Monster
but
Hunter
now
went
I
through, I
do,
believe,
and it
4
looks
publishers
absolutely
before the
adorable.
publishers got them. No,
Hello there.
it was Capcom, but Capcom
Congratulations.
turned them down twice.
Tavern Talk.
That sound like
So
some
Tavern Talk has a
that
wonderful
sound like an
hook where
Apple
basically
Apple
you're
story.
playing as an
damn near.
NPC.
Right.
And you have to talk
So the
to
first
all
Monster Hunter was
adventurers.
going to be released on PlayStation 2
What's going on in their
years
world?
ago. That's crazy.
Yeah, so,
That's
they all
literally.
have
It
their
sounds
own
like that's
quests,
literally
they all
what
have
like
their own
kind of Apple
issues
situation.
and,
Like
things
all
they
the phone
ponder
companies
and
turn
have
them
to
down
work
basically
around.
except one.
And so they come to your table and ask for advice, for comfort sometimes, or just bounce their ideas and what's on your mind. And you give them advice and comfort and pour them a drink. So that's what you do in the game. You mix them something up and so they can go on the next quest and succeed.
So I am a big.
It's that markets
player
aren't
of
usually
D&D player, and I
repetitive
feel like this is
or
very
receptive to
easy.
ideas ahead of their
Because you
time.
have
To
a
be
lot of
honest,
NPCs
yeah,
who set you
1000%.
up, Who give you hints for quests, right?
He said, "Do I still play
So
E7?"
I am
Yeah, on and
curious
off.
As to whether
On
or
and
not,
off.
as the
Yeah.
innkeeper, you see your favorite players. You know, go off on adventures, and maybe they come back with one less party member. Does that happen in this game?
Yeah, I don't wanna say too much, but we looked into this that they actually have they. It's hard to tell actually. I don't want to spoil or anything, so it's a bit of a difficult question. But since we're trying to have a very cozy game here, we try to pick up people. But there are also a couple of complicated issues coming up over the course of the game. We are out to save the world as the innkeeper a bit as well. So giving everyone the right drink so they can fight the thing that's threatening the land.
Nice. Now, I love these potions. Is there a fictional beverage in this game that you wish was real?
Oh, there's plenty of them, gotta say. For me personally, I always like something that really gives me some intelligence. So, yeah, there's quite a bunch of them.
Did your team do a lot of spend a lot of time in actual taverns for research?
Not so much, but we spend a lot of time in actual D&D role-playing.
Oh,
so
even better.
Yeah, like
Cool.
the large part of the team is actually DMing their own sessions, and so they poured all their experience from the last years and sometimes parts of their own lives into this game and into the stories that you can encounter here.
Because I need like a real bar where the drink just sort of materializes through the table on the counter, right?
Yeah. That was actually we sat there and didn't know how like to bring the drink from one screen to the other, so we just invented this and thought it was very funny to look at.
It's awesome.
So we kept it in the game. That's how it happened.
It's so cool.
What is the favorite D&D campaign for you or for any of your team members?
Oh, that's difficult. And I think I've been playing like really back in the day when there was advanced D&D, so like the second edition back in my
You
studies.
said cozy gameplay?
We all, like,
It's because
play
people
our
like
homebrew,
content where they don't have to
and,
think nearly as
I
hard.
think Curse of
Like
Strahd
that's
is
another
something
thing too.
that really left
Like,
an impact on everyone.
even
where
think
it's
about
really
like
being
with
played in
like
teams as
the
well.
First
So,
Descendant right now, like
even
you have like
came up with
your
our own
extensive
one-shot.
grindy
We're
stuff,
in a Kickstarter campaign
and then
that
you
we
have
ran,
stuff that's like
that is available and that we can
that
we will
you'll
also, like,
go
play in
and
the future
do
on
like
stream. That's one
so
of
you
the
don't
last
have to
goals
use
that
your
we
brain.
promised our
That's why characters like
supporters.
Bunny
That's
is
awesome.
just
So
so
can we
lucrative to the
expect a
game because she's a
tabletop
character
version
where you
of
can
this?
just
Maybe
kind
like
of
a-
chill and like turn your brain off.
I don't know. Yeah,
And just she
maybe.
just does stuff.
If the awards are
And then you
coming,
have some other
we will
characters that you have to be a
fun
little
to
bit
do
more
that,
attentive
probably,
and like
yeah.
actually think.
We'd love
So
to have that,
it's
actually,
like
at some
cozy.
point in the
I feel like
future,
they're
so
like
we're brewing
within
on
a
it. So
space
maybe
that
something's
exists,
coming
but
up.
like having a game just
Very
be
cool.
that.
Congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Thanks for
I
having
can see
me.
it being super
Okay, it's
lucrative.
time for another quick break, but Gamescom 2024 awards will continue after this.
Yeah, cause I can see that 1000% being lucrative. Cause people like, you know what that kind of reminds me of that was pretty popular at one point. The diner games where like people would run their own diners and like make like the food for the customers walking in and stuff, and you had to do it like within certain time frames and stuff. Yeah, it's like those types of games. It's just casual games that people could just kind of play. So.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus. Members get exclusive.
He said I can't remember what they're called. I used to play all of them. Yo, that genre was so goddamn popular. It was like I played them at one point. Like they were definitely pretty popular. That's why like I said, cozy style games I just feel like are gonna do well just because you can create an entire like stream vibe off of that, like just like cozy vibes. It's kind of like, I mean, shit, people go to streams just to do like to listen to people do the ASMR and stuff like that. So I'm like, it's not really much that surprises me, and that's just people making noises and like doing certain things like that, I guess.
IGN Store has it all. From clothes and collectibles to vinyl records, accessories, model kits, and action figures from the biggest and best franchises like
Oh, you're talking about story-based games?
Star Wars. Fallout,
So kind of like,
Dungeons and Dragons,
do you mean
and
like story
more.
games, kind of
Whatever
like the
your pop culture
Telltale
passion,
games,
you're
like
guaranteed
those
to find
types?
something you love. There are new and exciting products hitting the store every week, like the Wasteland-ready Fallout Vault 33 hoodie, which pairs.
Nah, I was just talking about the genre specifically. Bam, I wasn't talking about a specific game because there's so many that exist. Like they're not necessarily story based. They're just like the Diner Dash games. Like it's literally the same thing. It'll be drinks or it'll be food. It just kind of all depends on the game.
Of your favorite video games. Like
Yo, what's good, Will? How you doing, fam?
And the best part, you don't even need to leave the house to go there. Just head to store.ign.com and start shopping today.
Yeah, because those types of games, I used to play them just because like when I was bored and just wanted to do stuff.
Easy to use and high-tech maps out there. IGN maps load faster with more markers than ever and are built for your phone as your constant companion to the biggest games. So start checking off.
I'm trying to
markers for the
figure
game
at like
you're
what
playing
point
today.
like is First Descendant gonna be shown. So did you see they adjusted the release schedule for season 1? What did they adjust? Let me see.
Welcome back. You're watching the Gamescom 2024 Awards Show. All winners are determined by the Gamescom jury. Next up is the Games for Impact Award. This category recognizes games that convey a significant message and contribute to raising awareness or promoting positive changes in society. We go now to Seb and the nominees.
a super important category. Let's read out the
Oh,
nominees.
they did that at
for
7. I
Games
missed
for
that.
Impact here at Gamescom 2024. The first nominee.
Creatures of Ava.
Second nominee is Green Guardians VR.
Next up, we've got Out and About.
And nominee number 4 is Rekka.
And finally, our nominee is Tiny Bookshop.
Should we look for the winner?
Let's have a winner.
We have a winner right here, and the winner for Games for Impact 2024
Okay.
is Creatures of Ava.
Welcome
to the stage.
So they're doing 2 updates instead of
Congratulations. How do you feel, Pablo?
Thank you so much.
Instead of 3.
We are deeply honored about receiving this award because it means that many players, the message we have made has resonated with them. And apart from that, I can only say thank you. Thank you to our families, our friends, to 11-bit for trusting us with this project, and of course to our incredible team and every person that has worked on EVA to create something truly special.
Congratulations, and let's head over to the studio to talk a little bit more about your game for Impact.
You said what's the schedule for the update that you're talking about?
And
Hold
follow their
on.
noses in hopes of saving the planet. Sounds like the opposite of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, actually. I mean, technically you can capture the monsters, but I mean, the point is to, yeah.
Yeah, no, you do more sort of like conservation work. You get this sort of
the
staff
hell
that pulls this
is it?
toxic substance off of them, and then you can often befriend them, which is really really
Am I
sweet.
bugging or I don't see the
Hello,
TFD
welcome.
Discord? Okay, there it
Congratulations.
is.
Thank you so much.
So I was just saying, I just started Creatures of Ava. It's literally the last game I played before I got on an airplane over here. Can you explain just sort of the basic hook for anybody who hasn't heard of it?
Yes, so in Creatures of Ava you have to save the animals of a planet that is in the realm of Cataclysm.
You have, there's like a music element too.
Yes, I mean, we have pretty unique mechanics, and one of them is playing the flute, that you can play any song that you like, and that's the way that you manage to safeguard the creatures to save them, basically.
I was saying
is
that
this-
also if you
this is
you
the wrong
miss a
thing?
note, if
Damn,
you're
I
not
grabbed
good
the
at
wrong
playing
link.
music,
Hold
they
on.
don't always like that. They kind of get mad at you sometimes.
This is the Dev Series one.
I love that. And is it open world?
I'm like, we
It's,
damn sure don't care
we
about
have
Twitch
really
drops
big
at this
levels.
point.
It's of a biome of planet Ava, so we have a prairie, a jungle, and many other. But you to get through them,
All right,
you have to
so
just advance on the
yeah,
story as
basically
it's a
what
very
Will
narrative game.
Will's saying is that
if I had to ask,
is
and I'm already
they
playing
basically
it,
moved the
it says
update
a lot about how
from
big the
I think the
levels are and how
third
much
one
kind
was
of
supposed to
sense of
be
scale there is.
on the
Now,
30th,
Games for Impact Award
like
here
the
at
end of the
Gamescom is a very
month
special one. When
to
when
the
did your
10th.
team know that you were
And so
making
now we
something
have
special? Like, how far
2
in were you like, oh,
updates
this is
instead.
working, this
So
is
it's the
magical?
29th and then
I
October
mean,
10th.
since the beginning, we had this
So
idea
people
of
not
making
they're
a
not
game
gonna have to wait
that
as long to
respected
get
animals
Freyna.
and had
I
no
just don't know
violence in it.
what's being
So
combined with
from
what.
that
So we'll
point,
probably get
we
another
understood, trying to look at references
another
that there are
patch.
not that many.
So I'll probably
But
make a
I
video
think
on
the
that
main moment was
specifically
when we started,
versus this,
controlling a
because
creature from third person when we saw
that, like I
the
told
potential
people, I was like, if you guys tell them, they'll probably adjust
So
something.
there are so many different
And
alien
that
creatures,
only took a day.
and, I kind
So,
of want to ask
like,
which one was your
that's like no
favorite
time,
and,
really.
what real life animals inspired that creature?
Yeah, that's like
so
no
each
time.
animal in EVA is inspired by real animals in planet Earth, and then we give them, of course, this alien thingy. But I think for me, my favorite one is the Hismith, which is kind of a mosquito-like, but really giant, and it has like. eyes looking
No,
for
thank
both
Will
sides, so it's
for
like
sure,
kind of,
because I didn't see it because I've been watching this.
You know your game is special.
So I didn't
when you
even
put a
I didn't even
mosquito in
see it.
People don't want to kill it.
Yeah, for sure. And you can pet it.
Yeah, and you
like
can pet
every
it.
creature.
Pet the mosquito.
No, it is cool. Like there are so many games that are about capturing or just straight up killing animals, and it's nice to just sort of kind of re-examine that and pull it back.
No, my
What
thing
if we
is
just
is
kinda
is
helped them out,
TFD
became their
showing
friends? That's a
something
nice-
for this,
nice
or are they
idea.
up for an
That's what we thought,
award?
yeah.
That's
And
what
then you
they
also
never
get to kind of,
say.
like, telepathically meld with them and control them, which is also fun. You don't always have to play as a person the whole time, which is cool.
I mean, that's for sure. We wanted to create this connection between the planet, every creature, the natives of it, and again, I don't want to spoil the story, but everything is connected.
Nice.
So we saw that the cutscenes were made of almost like an anime art style. Can you explain why you went with that art style as opposed to anything else?
Well, we have been fans of anime, and we felt like having this intro sequence and the ending of the game in this style was really fitting for Eva, and that could express the emotions we wanted them to feel easily. So.
Oh, hold on.
Were there any pop culture influences? Because the animation at the beginning immediately reminded me of Scavenger's Reign, and then kind of connecting with animals is very, very Avatar. Was there anything you guys were pulling from in terms of other media?
I mean, I can truly say, but we have been taking references for so many things, for other games, from books, from films, from TV shows, from everything, you know. But that's how development works, I guess.
Fair enough.
Damn, that's a lot. That's a lot of time.
Award, a special award, so congratulations again.
Thank you so much.
Be sure to check out Creatures of Ava. It's out now for Xbox and PC. And now we travel to a medieval fantasy world. This is the trailer for Mirthwood.
Welcome to Mirthwood, a sprawling medieval landscape, uncharted
what in the hell?
and untamed, worlds away from home. Upon arrival, create who you want to be. Choose from various character backgrounds and traits. As you explore,
Is that
Mirthwood,
I didn't
you
mind the
need to
update
hunt
times in my
and
opinion. All I really need to
forage for
adjust was Haley modules
Great
dropping
at
together
their nature.
when her with her release. Yeah, that was my thing. It was just stuff being spread out the way it was. They could have did 3 updates. I just didn't think it needed to be spread out like that.
Mysteries across the world.
And the other thing is too is that like
making difficult choices.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Your actions in the game will be impactful
Because
affecting your renown.
the other thing is that dudes is gonna get this content and then talking about in a week they're bored. I'm be like, bruh, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear nothing. I'd be like, listen, they moved the update up so you guys can have stuff to do. So I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nobody talking about they bored.
For you to carve your path, whether with spade, sword, or silver tongue. What you'll uncover along the
Because that's
way
one thing I'm like, I can't give Nexon flack, like with this game in particular, for really any reason, because they're really trying. They're like, even with the crystallization stuff, like, I'm just like, man, like, at the end of the day, they're still making adjustments. Like, I think people want them to always give us exactly what we want, and that's just not gonna happen. Like, they're gonna do some things that please us, and some things are gonna be meeting us in the middle ground. You know. So, we're not always going to get what we want.
And the next category is Best Mobile Game here at GamesCom 2024.
Best mobile game?
Let's read out the nominees, right?
Let me guess.
Let's do it. First
Weather and
nominee
Waves up there, huh?
Digital Animals Game.
And the second nominee
How
is
in the
Dungeons
hell
of
did Weather and Waves not get put up there? Zilla Zone came out a month ago.
That's a very small one, yeah.
Get your... Yo,
Have
no
some fans
fucking
here.
way.
And
That's
the next one is
crazy.
Monster Hunter Now. Yeah, also some fans.
And last but not least, we've got Xenia Zone Zero.
And the winner.
Zilla Zone Zero just made 100 mil damn near
Gamescom 2024.
last month.
We have Genshin Impact. Unfortunately, the last
Yo, they about to be so bad, bro.
So,
oh my god.
yeah.
You know.
We just have a look at the wonderful new trailer of Grind 2 instead.
Yo, nobody from Genshin even bothered to show up. It's fucking hilarious. They're like, yo, we don't give a damn about this award at all. Yo, that is hilarious. Oh, this is looking a little weird, but crazy. Oh, damn. Hold on, chat. My Twitch acting up. Hell? Are you like a parasite or something? this shit look kind of crazy. Yeah, but you got a good point. I don't get it either, but yeah. That shit look
We have the
not bad.
nominees for Best Microsoft Xbox Game coming up here.
They said they're gonna complain 2 weeks into it, talking about being bored and nothing else to do, and expect to see a video from me. like you bastards got them to move it up earlier, so now you just gonna have to be bored. That's it. I don't know. You're not getting any sympathy from me.
Game 2024 here at Gamescom is
Little Nightmares 3.
Damn.
Welcome, Coralie.
Damn.
Hi again, thank you so much. And
Like, what else are they gonna ask her?
Booth playable at Gamescom and Van Namco booth, so come play the demo, yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Head over to the studio.
Give it up, everyone.
Thank you.
Damn, that's
All right.
crazy.
Little Nightmares 3 wins yet again. This time, best Xbox game.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I remember
You said
playing
ask her if
games,
she's
like, little
single.
board games
I'm
like this
dead.
on Xbox back in like the Xbox One era, and now
Yeah, she probably married
another
with kids,
one, and you can play with
Lonzo.
your friend, which is great.
No, this is great. Yeah, this series has a lot of Limbo DNA, which was
Yeah,
the
exactly.
XBLA game, and this
Yes.
is very much carrying that legacy. Welcome back.
Well, look who it is.
Really happy to be here.
Yes, I bet. Best Xbox game. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much. We are really happy at Gamescom to be playable both on Xbox booth and Bandai booth. So I really and I enjoy seeing people playing the game here at Gamescom. And yeah, if you didn't play it yet, just go have a look.
Yeah, what was it like working with Xbox to bring this to that platform?
Yeah, so we are developing both on Xbox Series and Xbox One. So we really want to make sure that players are having the best experience, but also to have the enhanced visual that offers like next-gen platform and stuff like that. So yeah, we will release on all platforms, including X Series and X1.
He said, I heard bits and pieces of you talking about it, but people are about to burn through the content now. Oh yeah, that's, bro, I'm not saying, see, I'm not one of those content creators that just makes videos just to make videos. Because I could be going crazy right now, like, this is gonna burn players out. Like, nope. I kind of want it to happen because when they start, as soon as they start complaining, as soon as I'm going to remind them of every damn thing they complained about before and why we currently are at the place we're at. And that nobody cares. Because they're just like, bro, I like, this is why them spreading stuff out is what it is. Because I'm like, people get burned out. They're already complaining. They're already complaining. I'm like, bruh, there's literally people right now that want the developers to basically take out like the grind process. They're like, yep, take it out. We don't want it. I should just be able to go in there and level up stuff in 2 minutes and be done with it. I'm like, brother.
I cannot tell you more about the whole game, but I think
Yo, what's good,
something
Chang?
We are putting a lot of care inside, and I love the relationship. I love the way
You
they
said
interact
November's
together.
gonna be dead,
And
shaking
if
my
you
head.
play
Well, see, this is
multiplayer,
okay.
you
So
play
this is
with
why
someone,
I
online but you can
personally
also
don't have
play
an
single
issue
player.
with us
And
having
if you
down
do
periods
that,
in the game
the other
because
player will
that
be-
gives
will
them
be,
time to cook up
played
stuff.
by an AI.
I also
And
like,
so I love the fact that
as much as
AI
I
is
love the
having,
First
like,
Descendant,
some
I don't feel like
animations
it's
that will
necessary
give you
for
more
me
about,
to
the
play it
characters of
every
the
single
game,
day,
and you can
right?
see
Like,
that in the demo
there's
that
been
play
some
all
days
day.
even with the
Little
hype of the
Nightmares 3 is
game and
scheduled
stuff,
for
I
release next
just will
year.
say like I'm not
It's
playing
winning
today.
best
Like
Xbox game.
I put
I feel like
insane amount of
increased
hours.
pressure
I'm
to
at like
deliver.
600 plus. Like I still have put an insane amount of hours into the game, but yeah, I mean, I'd be chilling. You said the update schedule is more targeted for the average player who takes up most of the community. The guys who have limited time to play daily and who usually take longer to take to clear content.
Yet again.
In what way though? That would make more. It would make more sense for it to be spread out, not sped up.
Sometime next year.
Like there's still a crap ton of people that still haven't beat. They're not beating Gluttony. And I'm pretty sure it's in the order that it's just been in, which is gonna have to be Gluttony first, and then you're gonna be able to take on Deathstalker. And unless they just like nerf the shit out of Gluttony, people ain't beating Gluttony right now. that hasn't been playing. Because the thing is, right? If I go, okay, I'll say this, right? 2 guns right now that is damn near mandatory for that fight. If you didn't already start building them, or if you're not farming like that, then you're not gonna have the DPS to do that fight. You need to deal about what, 170 million damage to Gluttony to beat that boss, right? So respectively, so you need the right units. Everybody needs to have the right guns, which respectively, so you need like Enduring Legacy or Piercing Light, and those guns need to be fully built. People that are doing it are, for the most part, using them with full dupes. The average player is like bro, they are not trying to sit there and farm those guns up max and rush it. Like, they're just like, yo, this is a lot, and that's why they're complaining. And then on top of that, like, it'd be one thing if like proficiency was just all about like you level the gun and then you just do stuff to it, right? It's like, no, you level the gun, you crystallize it, you re-level it, you do it again, you re-level it, you do it again, and each of those guns, you have to do 8 resets per gun. So that's 16 crystallizations. Like, and so if you think about people that aren't spending money, it's on a 7.5-hour rotation per crystallization that you have. And only the super min-maxy people are on top of that window. So most people, it's like they're probably doing anywhere from 1 to 2 resets if they have the resources allotted per day. So yeah, that's some days. Like the casual players right now, which a vast majority are on console, they're not at that point yet. Like they're just not. And so the vast majority that's complaining about having access to stuff, I can get the character as far as them wanting to be able to play the character, but them being able to beat the Void Intercept, we're about to have the same issue we had with Gluttony for whatever X amount of weeks it was out, where people are just gonna be borderline dumb on the mechanics because they don't know them, and that's not really their fault. They gotta learn them. And I mean, shit, we gotta figure them out. So
easy to use and best of all, free. You can even track your
is that what I'm saying is they should not sped it up to please small percentage of the community. The average player probably isn't even maxed out build yet. Yeah, and no, but that's what I'm saying too, though. Like, that's why it's going to be a problem. It's like not really so much for the casual players, but it's going to be a problem for the players that are like us, that are sweating, for example, right? Because, and that's why I said I don't mind that certain things are happening a certain way, because I also understand I'm the anomaly in the situation. Like, the expectation that like everybody should just have 600+ hours played on the game is kind of insane when you think about it. The average person works, has kids, stuff like that. So
best PlayStation game is the next one. Let's read out the nominees for best Sony
Genshin
PlayStation
Impact.
game here at Gamescom 2024.
Okay, up for the award. First nominee is
Ace was like, y'all who are complaining just bad at the game. I mean, yeah. But that's the thing, bro. It's a learning curve for people. You know what we had on this game?
First Berserker is number 4.
We had a lot of people that did not play this style of game, that did not play Warframe, that did not play Destiny, playing the First Descendant. There was a lot of people from Gacha that came over to the First Descendant, so that's another reason why we are having certain issues too with certain complaints, because people that are also on this game aren't used to this type of game either, so they also don't really get what the structure is and why it's the way it is.
So, but we have something nice lined up. We're gonna have a look at the trailer for Commando's Origins.
Because there's even like a lot of complaints about monetization, and those people complaining about the monetization aren't even directly spending, so it's kind of weird. It's like so weird to like see complaints about that, and it's people that literally would never spend on the game anyway complaining about monetization. So I'm like, okay. Like, you said, listen, I'm glad we got time before Deathstalker. I thought he was coming next week. Yeah, it's the 20. No. Yeah, he might be the second update now. I gotta see. They're gonna probably have to redrop that schedule picture so we know what get put into what part. You said most people still working on the Thunder Cage and Alt Descendants. Some are behind to the point they would never catch up. Yeah, I mean, a bit like the thing is that like if you make smart decisions on your account, like not every gun is gonna like it needs to be maxed out or built right now, right? That's just another thing. Like there's just like people just have to kind of like I've been telling everybody, I'm like if you're more casual, what you have to be a little bit more attentive to is like what guns are gonna get you X result. Versus like you just building everything, right? And I get like there's some people that just want to enjoy the game and figure things out on their own, which is perfectly fine. But if you're one of those dudes that's like trying to make the most out of your time, then you're gonna have to let the dudes that are super power spike welling and speeding up everything make those mistakes for you, so that when you go to do it, you're not having to go through that process of trying to reconfigure and stuff like that. And you're just making whatever it is. Because otherwise, it's gonna make the process just longer for you. You said that's the new schedule? All right, bet. I'll check it out. Appreciate that. It's that. You said watch Old Freyna not be any better than the original. Yo, like honestly, I feel like that's. I hope they don't do that. I hope she is really good, to be honest, because that's kind of how I felt with Ultimate Valby a little bit. Like if it wasn't for the fact that you had the gimmick for Gluttony, like her ultimate would have just been kind of like whatever, really.
Best PC games here at Gamescom. It's a wonderful list, don't you think, Jane?
It's a lot of great nominees on here, let me tell you.
Yeah, let's read out the nominees for best PC game here at Gamescom 2024.
Yeah, she needs to be good. Yeah, I don't think they can do. I don't think they're gonna make her bad.
The second one is Empire of the Ants.
And our next nominee is Frostpunk 2.
Number 4 is Kingdom Come
So in your opinion, Piercing Light for Haley because she's based on Fire Attack.
Let's read out the
Man,
winner.
Piercing Light on her is probably gonna be stupid as hell. Like I'm not gonna lie. I think even compared to the Afterglow, Piercing Light still is doing more damage than the Afterglow currently. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, there's also that. So, but yeah, the way that the scaling on the Piercing Light is nuts. Scaling on the Piercing Light is nuts. I will say though, I built mine for weak point damage, which is kind of, I mean, it's kind of what you should do with snipers anyway. But yeah, I got mine built for weak point damage, so that gun's gonna be kind of insane.
No matter how big or small, there would be no game, no award. Good job, everyone.
He said Afterglow has more DPS and longer fights, though, right? I mean, it depends on. I mean, I guess it really depends on how long you're trying to be in a fight. Like Gluttony. So Gluttony, and I'll probably talk about that a little bit more in the video I do. Gluttony is really supposed to be a 6-minute run max. If you hit past that point of like 6 minutes, then there's like no point in you trying to do it, really. That means you lack the damage. Because the fight shouldn't be that long. You shouldn't be in that fight longer than that.
No, they've been waiting a long time for it. I did an interview.
I would even argue you really want to get that shit done in like 4 to 5 if you can.
Just skyrocketed my list of games.
And so like when you're talking about like average damage numbers that people are doing, like clearing it, like people individually, each person is doing like
it's an honor, privilege.
70 mil, 60, 70 mil, somewhere around there individually. And it's not even necessarily the sniper doing it. It's like Enduring Legacy. Like there's people that literally are running Eugen doing like 70 million, Enzo doing 70 million, and it's just the buffing. Like they're not sniping. They're just using like Enduring Legacy, for example. Enduring Legacy is just really broken, to be honest.
Absolutely, it's bigger, it's better. We took everything the guys knows. I mean, you talked about the community. Everything you know from KCD1 will be so much more better in KCD2.
Penetration since they're doing penetration with Haley, and that's what I'm kind of interested in is like how she's gonna work with those snipers, and also how is it going to affect her unique weapon, because I don't know. Like that's the big question is like each character that we've had so far with a unique weapon, the way that their unique weapon is affected by weapons has also been like slightly different as well. So Yeah, that's just kind of also another thing. Like, what is it? Is it going to scale off of just firearm attack, or is she also going to have some skill power mixed into that too, or is it going to be skill modifier, power modifier? Like, who knows? Like,
that overriding stench in drop clothing and so on. Actually, it was really kind of
you said I was fearing because higher total crit plus
clothing,
weapon damage.
With
is less than fire attack.
People who were really enjoying their lives.
Yeah, I mean, you say medieval, you say Dark Ages, and there's a certain doom and gloom that comes with that. But people, obviously, they kept living their lives and stuff, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, colorful.
Wait, are you
game,
talking about for the Afterglow or for?
Again, we see artifacts,
for
relics,
the
and things, and typically, like I don't know,
Piercing
somebody's
Light.
red shirt didn't really survive hundreds and hundreds of years, even if like the swords and the rocks in the castle did. Are there any details in this the gameplay you showed off that
I'm saying that because people want to rush out Freyna and they will get mad because they weren't up to the standards of what they thought she would be.
I think
I think
City of Kutna that we now added to the game is something to really talk
it's kind
about
of the same thing with Valby that happened, like right, like Valby, everybody went and built her for that freaking Valby farm, and then she got her ultimate drop, and so they were like, oh, let me build the ultimate. The ultimate's probably going to be this, and it's just like. No, it's really just a Transcendence mod. Like, you want Ultimate Valby if you want to do the gluttony mechanic. But they kind of told us that. Like, they didn't. It wasn't like a secret. They literally said Ultimate Valby's literally getting a Transcendence that makes it easier to face gluttony. Like, so I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if we can really even blame them for that one. They literally told us it was going to be like that.
Absolutely, we put a lot of effort to ease everyone's
They never said. They never
into the
mentioned like
game.
anything other like with like any of her other builds being like a highlight.
You are really
Or her
welcome to the world
Transcendences
of
being a
independent
highlight.
veterans
That
too.
was the highlight one that they mentioned.
No, I think a lot of people, they hear history and there's a sort of, oh, that's a textbook, but you guys have you got a sense of humor. You could get in some trouble in this game. Can you tease anything, any sort of new antics that players might get into?
I mean, the two of us were already crawling through the doo-doo, if you remember.
This game looks pretty solid.
There's things going. It's a very humorous game. Of course, the overall setting, it's based on a real history, and it's dark and deep, and people are dying, of course. But then again, it's full of humor, fun stuff going around, interesting.
Casually
quests,
throws that
all
in.
of them
Yep,
are
people
unique,
are
so
dying,
can
but it's
really
funny.
Have a wonderful adventure in a place that really existed. So I think that is really cool, and there's something for everyone, I guess.
Shit, I think I just maxed out.
Yeah,
I think
if you haven't
what was
seen
it
the
yesterday?
gameplay
I
you
think
guys showed off is
in
phenomenal, and I love that there's a misconception that the Middle
from
Ages were
3
just
o'clock
like
to
everything
about
was poopy and yucky all the
11
time. But also they did have open
yesterday.
sewers, so let's go dig into there and
Probably
see
a
what's
little
going
less.
on.
I maxed out 2 guns
Kingdom Come Deliverance
completely,
2,
so I
best
spent
PC
like
game,
16
very great
catalysts
achievement.
and
Congratulations
like
again. Thank you. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2
6-7
hits PC as well
hours.
as Xbox Series and PS5
Yeah, it was
on
like 6-7
February 11th
hours.
of next year.
I
but
spent
right
like
now
16
it's break
catalysts,
time.
and that
When we
and
come
that, and
back,
that was
the
like
best
I was like,
announcement
bruh.
and trailer of Gamescom
Farming that
24.
was such a
Stick
pain
around.
in the ass. Actually, how many hours do I have on First Descendant? That's actually a good ass question because yeah, I'm at 561 hours in this game, bro. Like, oh, bro. And there's some people that've been at like they're probably like 700, 800 by now. Like, damn, dude, that was a lot of hours, man. Oh, you said it says so for casual players who wants the ult sniper, which of the two do you recommend? Piercing Light. Piercing Light actually has more use as well in group setting. So if you want to use the sniper for bossing and for like mobbing, you can. It literally has an entire buff for hitting more than one target. Like, so yeah, it's strong. Like it does really well on weak points, and it does really well against multiple enemies. So yeah, I would say Piercing Light. And I told people that I was like, you probably want to build both the snipers just in case. But if I had to tell people to build one right now, it'd be Piercing Light.
IGN store has it all.
Is I have 800 plus hours. Yeah, bro, I go to sleep. Fuck that. And I also run other channels, so that's another reason. Like, so, like, you gotta think about this, right? I do YouTube full time, I have 2 channels under a talent agency. I honor that. Right now, I have a total of.
You're guaranteed to find something you love. There
Let me
are
see.
new and exciting products hitting the store.
I have a
every
total
week,
of
like the
currently
Wasteland-ready
right now
Fallout Vault
1,
33
2,
hoodie,
3,
which pairs
4, 5,
perfectly with the
6,
working wearable
7.
hip
I got 7
Plus,
YouTube channels right now,
high-quality
and
IGN
4
store
of which are like
exclusives like the powerful and spicy
in
Star Wars
in
Dark Side hot sauce
in
by
maintenance, like, or in the
We've even
works,
got
right?
merchandise for you to
So
rock while tuning into the IGN
yeah.
shows and podcasts you love, or cap off a long day
Yeah,
relaxing to
it's
the
like you're not a
soundtracks of your
full-time
favorite
TFD
video
CC.
games, like
Well,
Cyberpunk and The
problem. Okay, so the thing is with TFD, I could upload more. I just don't feel there's no point. Like I'm not one of those. I'm not one of the guys that's, because there are dudes doing it where they just spam videos or they got to get an upload every single day. I take my time with TFD so I can get more quality content out, which I prefer. Like, it's not like gacha. Like they're treating TFD like gacha, and it's not. Like there's like almost zero reason to have a video out on the game every single day unless it's like the news and stuff like that and upkeeping with the maintenance and stuff that they're putting out. But other than that, the problem that the community has right now with content creation is that the whole first initial launch of the game, there's been nothing but half builds being released. Like, and then that's why people will find my videos or they'll find Scion's videos and they're like, wait, you guys actually fully built the character. I'm like, well, what did you think we were gonna do? I mean, I'm like, I don't know any other way to really make the videos. So yeah, it takes us longer to get stuff out, but when you actually get, people seeing the videos, they're actually getting just more well-rounded content. And it's not that other people aren't doing that, but there's definitely more. That one-shotting shit was just kind of blowing my mind. The whole release of the game.
On the wings with our nominees. Seb?
Honestly, best trailer. There's been so many great trailers.
You said majority of the time I wasn't in front of the
So
screen.
we
We'll leave
decided
that
to
right there.
not
Oh,
bring
you
up
was
all
sleeping.
nominees,
Oh,
right?
okay.
There is one clear winner.
You was
Very,
sleeping.
very clear this year. So the best trailer winner for GamesCom 2024 here today is Monster Hunter Wilds. Unfortunately, as we already said, they cannot be with us today. They're still chopping meat. They're still chopping meat.
Busy people.
So instead, we're gonna have a look at the wonderful
He said we'll be asleep at the monitor.
Notria, the last.
Now, whenever I get tired, I get off the game. And I also like going to the gym and doing other stuff too.
Chases the scent, oblivious to the master's leash. True balance lies beyond the edge of a blade. Do not take free will for granted. I know I did.
What the hell? Why does kind of look like Elden Ring stepbrother? Why? It kind of sound like they had sound bites from Elden Ring.
A thousand words and tales worn as medals avail naught for a hero self-proclaimed. And what of you, trespasser? Have you come to pride stone?
You say get that core strength up for pole dancing? I'm dead.
Your
Yo, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm like, bruh, I wanna play TFD right now. I got so much I gotta finish farming, dude. I'm like, what did it, and I'm like really hoping it's not the trailer that we've already seen, because then I'm gonna be kind of triggered. I'll be like, bro, we really waited all day for this? Like, I'm gonna be so mad. I'll be like, yo, I really waited for this?
There is so.
Nah,
many
hey,
things
no, listen, I'm
here
with
at the
you.
show floor. Have you had time to check them all out?
I have been.
I actually want to see some stuff, more stuff on Warhammer and
But we have to agree
EPOP.
on one that is the best. And the best show floor winner 2024 here at GamesCom.
So off topic, I got Jury Duty Monday. Hopefully, I do not get selected. Hopefully, they don't select you, because that's ass. Like, dude, when I actually looked into Jury Duty is ass, dude. Like, if a case lasts for a certain amount of time, you just have to be you just got to be a part of it.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
How does it feel? I mean, the booth is amazing. Goes without saying, but I mean,
it's amazing. It's taken a lot of people, a lot of time, and some great game studios to bring this to the community. We're so excited. Thank you.
we're very happy for you. Let's talk a little bit more about that booth and how it came together in the studio.
Oh yeah.
Head over.
Okay.
Thank you very much, and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Mike.
Will says it's gonna be the same trailer, bro. Yo, it probably will be, bro. Us expecting more than we deserve, huh? They damn sure enough about to hit us with the same trailer after they done made them expedite the damn update.
From gotcha machines, it's practically a carnival. There's even a Warcraft.
Like, you guys thought you were getting a new
4D
trailer?
Warcraft.
Yeah, right.
It's incredible. I mean, I've been covering video game conventions for 15 years now, and I've never seen anything like the Xbox booth this year.
Yeah, I mean, can we talk about the 4D ride? This is a crazy setup that we have here at GamesCom.
Welcome, we have friends from Xbox here. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So I need to know, how does something like this come together? When did the first conversation start? Is it all based around all of you taking turns, pitching the craziest thing possible and saying, can we make it happen?
You know, we start talking at Gamescom this year about Gamescom next year and what we can do. And really, it's bringing all of the different teams together, talking to all the game studios, and putting that magic all together. It takes about a good 9-10 months to deliver something as awesome as what we've got this year.
Now, you could have just brought in a actual size Doom guy, right? 6'2" or something like that. Yeah, something like that. Instead, he's like 3 or 4 times that. It's massive. He's got the new fur from the new game and stuff like that. How does something like that even go into the door, and whose house does it go to when the show's over?
Everyone wants to know that. You know, the folks at Bethesda.
He said, "Oh, you want the updates earlier? Oh, okay, no new trailer for you then, bro. That's where budget has to go now. They gotta expedite the process. That's where the budget going. It can't go in the trailers."
People already want it in their living room.
Yeah, me included. I want one.
You can take it apart. Everybody gets a different body part.
there you
Just,
go.
be the centerpiece. Put it on your mantle.
Yep, there you go.
So for people who are at the show, let us know what are sort of the highlights of the booth that they may want to check out.
Maxie, you tell them.
Bro, this award is so useless to the viewer. Like, oh shoot, yo, this award is so useless to the viewers watching at home. It's like, wow, that booth look amazing. Can't go see it though.
I would say the highlights are the ones that are coming out this holiday. So you definitely have Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Starfield Shattered Space. We have from the Xbox Game Studios, Age of Mythology, strategy games like Our History Untold. But the really cool thing
Doom probably got, yo, I low-key can't wait for Doom Dark Ages though, because that game is going to have some Pete-ass music. That's all, like Doom, bro. I need a new playlist for gym music, and I feel like Doom Dark Ages is gonna have some crazy songs. That's the only thing.
And it really feels like it, so that's really cool.
Yeah, it's like
this is that fall asleep till.
Yo. Because we do have the
yeah, that's why I'm sitting here talking over the damn show, because I'm like, bruh. I just want to see what's going on with TFD and Space Marines, man. Because that's really, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, we're definitely gonna be playing that on the channel. We're definitely gonna be playing that on the channel.
Oh wow!
I might actually, when Space Marines, when Warhammer Space Marines comes out, I'll probably stream it. I'll probably stream it like release night.
Especially Elder Scrolls Online, it's the 10th anniversary, so they have a lot of great things that they bring.
I think that's gonna be fun.
Really, while it's the Xbox booth, it's all of the games that are in it that really bring the color and really bring the flavor and bring all the communities together. We hope that we're just the glue, but they're the ones that really bring those pieces that make it what it is.
Well, it is a very cool booth this year, so congratulations again.
Thank you so much. Yay.
All right, if you're here at Gamescom and haven't checked out Xbox's booth, you're missing out. It's at the far end of the hall we're currently in, Hall 7, all the way back there. Don't go quite yet because we still have one more award to hand out right after this quick break. Stick around.
Bruh. What? Oh, they beating ass art. Yep, see, that's why you don't throw stuff in the crowds, bro.
100 different films and approximately 25 minutes worth of wall-to-wall deep dive analysis. To simulate that pace for this 30-second ad, we're featuring 26 different films. And before you say it, no, that math does not check out. We're not math people. We're movie people.
Yo.
We can't even count down from 10 without ending up at, like, 96.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Gamescom is like one of those things you just gotta like actually go to. Because that's what I want to do next year. I'll probably live stream the whole thing,
is the best way to
like
track
vlog
your
it.
game collection. Now you can even import your entire Steam library to Playlist, making it easier than ever to remove games, show off your collection of the world, and finally chip away at that massive backlog you keep meaning to get to. IGN Playlist, check it out.
Want the ultimate IGN experience? Check out IGN Plus.
Oh yeah, guys, I also forgot to mention, if you guys aren't in the Discord, make sure you guys join the Discord. I'm gonna be like probably in the next like probably a few days, like week or so, within the next week or so, I'm gonna be starting up a guild basically, just so that I can have like within that guild just a group of us that like as games come out, you could just have people to play with when they come out, especially if they're multiplayer. Because like TFD, I know like one big thing, like I've been having people join the new Discord that I made. They've been like having trouble with finding like an actual reliable party of people that actually play the game for real or sweating it like they are.
IGN guides are trusted by millions, easy to use, and best of all, free. You can even track your progress with interactive checklists so you know you reached that 100% completion. IGN has the very best, most complete and accurate
Dude,
guides.
I remember
Every
using
guide
early
is tested and
days
verified for
IGN
you by experts. Just search for
resources
IGN when you search for guides.
They were not that good. It's crazy how different it looks now.
Welcome back to the 2024 Gamescom Award Show presented by IGN. Up next is the Heart of Gaming Award. Now, any Gamescom highlight is eligible for this special award. Not only games, add-ons, and technologies, but also people, institutions, companies, concepts, or terms. Let's check in with our friends on the stage to learn about the winner of the 2024 Gamescom Heart of Gaming Award.
Heart of Gaming. It means a lot to a lot of people, and there's so many great concepts here at Gamescom, so many friends, families, communities, and ideas that bring us together as a community of gamers and cosplayers and entertainment fans. And I think there's one idea and one theme that is more important than ever, and that's also the winner for Heart of Gaming this year here at Gamescom 2024. And I want some noise for that winner right now because it's Games Protect Democracy. Here's Felix. Congratulations. Can you go a little bit more into detail? What does Games Protect Democracy mean?
It's really fantastic, this award, and it's not for me, of course, but it's for all the developers who create fantastic games and make a change with these games for democracy in this special case. So I think at Gamescom we have seen so many creativity and so many great projects. Also institutions like the United Nations, they work with games, and I think that's a great signal because the potential is really big to make the world bigger and to make that's a fantastic award this year.
And it matters more than ever. Talk a little bit more about what it means Games Protect Democracy in the studio with our folks in the studio. Let's head over. Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Wait, what?
Okay, Games Protect Democracy, winner of the Heart of Gaming winner, and I believe our guest will be in here in just a moment to elaborate a little bit, but I do know that I'm a big fan of democracy.
Yeah, definitely. And it's, you know, it's an important thing to protect these days.
Sure.
The Heart of Gaming Award is always kind of tricky because it can be literally anything.
Yeah.
We don't find out until the last minute, so it's always cool to find out.
Hello, welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, and Felix, welcome.
Hello, welcome. Welcome.
Yo, why the hosts look like this is just not supposed to happen?
So, obviously
They
you're
look
doing
mad,
the work
like
on
surprised,
Games
like, oh, we gotta talk about
Can you give
democracy
us
now?
specific example of what one of these might be?
Yeah, I mean, you might have seen Hidden Codes during the opening ceremony, but I want to give a more up-to-date topic. Like, we are working on a game together with an initiative from Berlin called Kia, and it's about tolerance. Like, what's my own tolerance? What do I have to tolerate? What do I don't have to tolerate? And it's basically about reflecting the world, how it is right now, and how we want it to be.
Now, why is cooperation with an institution so important?
I mean, we're at Playing History, we are the experts for games, for making games, but we don't have the expertise of the topic. So we need our cooperation partners to work together, find out what kind of mechanics work for these topics they are the experts of. And it's very crucial for us to work together as a team and respect each other's expertise.
Do you have any recommendations for other devs if they want to produce games with this topic?
Yeah, know what you're doing and know your topic. And if you don't know your topic, find people that know your topic. Play the games with people that know the topic and also with people that don't know the topic, just to make sure that there's nothing that's kind of irritating for those people or so.
Yo, okay, Lonzo. That's the part that's so weird to me about this is like, one, she's saying absolutely nothing because she's not trying to step on any toes, because politics is just one of those conversations you just can't talk to everybody about. And it's also like one thing just should not be a part of gaming, really, honestly.
Yeah,
like, just because it is such a sensitive topic for most people. Like, I get when games make like certain things about certain historical events and stuff that's happened, but it like just straight up being about politics is just kind of like, damn. People be trying to play video games to not talk about that type of stuff, to be honest. Like,
because, you know, our times are challenging for democracy.
That's why I laugh, because I'm like, wait, what? Oh, it's bad random.
Changes games can make, so it's a trend.
Because you'll never hear a gamer be like, "Yo, I love that game so much. The political stances were everything to me." I'm like, nobody's gonna say that.
Just look what others do and put your ideas there and be creative and make a change to the world.
It's very cool. One last question, Felix. How has Gamescom been this year?
Oh, fantastic!
That's why if you notice, the hosts were mad weird about this, because they're like, what are you gonna ask about that?
Stage, but we couldn't do it without all these
like,
partners.
This is you're gonna offend somebody by saying something or asking something a certain way.
And of course, without the fans, I mean, just all the cosplay, everybody preparing for Gamescom, waiting for it for a month, and also remembering Gamescom opening night live. Not only this.
You say you just joined the Discord? I bet. I'm still in the process of setting that Discord up, Will. So I'm gonna get all the roles and stuff together for you guys.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Because that game will fail. It won't make it one day. Politics and games would never be should never be allowed. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, just the gamers aren't gonna be like. I just like, that's gonna be such a niche like portion of gamers, because I won't say all gamers are just gonna shut it down necessarily, but I just don't see how that's gonna be well received, to be honest.
Singapore, October 17th to the 20th. Tickets are on sale now. Plus, Gamescom Latam will return to Brazil in 2025, and of course, Gamescom will be back here in Cologne, Germany next August. Gamescom truly is an incredible worldwide spectacle. But for now, thank you for joining us from everyone here at IGN, on camera, behind the scenes. It's been an honor bringing you Gamescom once again this year. We'll see you again in 2025.
So we just not gonna get shit on, like, this was just pointless? Like, bruh! Yo! I'm kind of triggered, bro. I don't even give a shit anymore. Like, Like, why? What was this? Now, I will say this is part. Somebody said, "What the hell is this?" Like, oh my god, yo, this is part TFD's fault because they told us to go to this shit. Like, this is part their fault. And then I'm like, hold on, let me see something because I can't be bugging out like this, bro. Like maybe I missed something. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me, right? Like maybe I watched the wrong Gamescom or something because ain't no way in hell. Let me see. Bro. Ain't no way. Bruh, yo, like, listen, I'm with you. I'm just like, bro, I could have been playing the game, bro. Like, I could, like, I'm sitting here like, yo, I could have really been playing the game. Let me see. So, yeah, so yeah, the schedule, yeah, was that's what they shared. It literally says Friday, August 23rd, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, Avowed, Our History Untold, Sea of Thieves, 33 Immortals, Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2, Metaphor, Tales of Iron 2, Scroll with a Gun, Path of Exile 2, The First Descendant, and Commando's Origin, and more. And that says for the so let me see. Maybe was I Yo, what's good? What's good, Cat?
Love this genre, and I've had so much of an opportunity.
Oh,
to do
it's
that at
separate
Gamescom.
shows. Hold on.
I'm going to continue to do it all through the week.
Yeah, I'm never watching Gamescom again. Like, I'm only ever watching Xbox. Fuck that. That was ass. Like, we're not even gonna sit here and hype
Thanks
that
so
up.
much. Once again, you can get your hands, just as he said, on September 24th on PC Game Pass. But we're nearly ready to wrap things up. I'm going to show you...
Okay, we might have missed it then. So hold on. I'm gonna go back. Fuck that. Yeah, we just gonna have to watch Xbox from now on. So, okay, so yo, how'd they not show any of this stuff? Oh, they're ass for that. All right, let's see. What was the first game? That's the Indiana Jones. Do I care for that? Not really. The hell? Why does it look like Genshin?
こだわって作っていますので、ぜひ楽しみにお待ちいただける。
Let's see. Okay, so I think this is where Path of Exile starts. So, yeah, we'll start it here. All right.
Can't wait for all of you to get your paws on this passion project of ours.
Yo, GamesCom is so crazy. Bruh, they're crazy. And then they got ended off on that sour ass note. Alright. Here we go. We got the Path of Exile stuff starting now, because my god.
Bosses in Path of Exile 2 come about two major ways.
Okay.
You obviously have the more traditional approach where you create a narrative and you design a boss around that narrative.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself.
I ain't gonna lie, PoE 2 looks good.
The second way, which I think is something that can be very unique and create some of the more interesting encounters, is letting the creative genius of our artists do what they need to do. They can come up with something completely abstract, and this is how you get some of the most awesome things, because all of a sudden it can be something with 100 tentacles or 9 limbs or no limbs or 1,000 teeth or none, and obviously things that aren't even in my imagination.
Is that the mercenary class? Oh, that shit kind of look like it go crazy.
Well, a boss in Path of Exile 2 ultimately is the culmination of decades of experience, making hundreds, if not thousands of bosses in its predecessor, taking all that knowledge together, and puts it in a package that delivers the best of what could possibly be of boss encounters in an action RPG environment with bosses that are utilizing Souls-like mechanics.
Yeah, that's fire.
Despite the fact there's over 100 bosses and more to come, a lot more to come, every single boss fight is completely unique, hand animated from scratch. It is designed from scratch, it is balanced from scratch, and it doesn't reuse a single asset in our library or anything like that.
That's actually kind of crazy.
One of the main challenges balancing boss fights in Path of Exile 2, especially compared to its predecessor, you have to, in a single attempt, reduce the boss from full life to 0 in order to then progress through. If a player cannot defeat them now, then they're stuck. It is very, very important to us that Path of Exile bosses, mechanics, especially around telegraphing, feels fair to the user, as opposed to them being cheated out of something when they happen to die. We want to make sure that hitboxes are accurate, and of course, when something hits you, it feels like it hits you. It ultimately makes it feel that much more satisfying when you kill it, and you feel that much more
Yo, this shit look crazy, bro.
Something difficult, knowing that the game hasn't robbed you of this thing. At the end of the day, you want to see that healthy balance where some people are struggling, and you want to see that moment, that second-hand moment where someone overcomes that challenge and is so happy for doing so. And so I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Path of Exile 2 looks like it's gonna be nuts. I will be playing this game every day.
Experience, we have been giving away prizes.
Yeah, that looks pretty sick.
Week. And now it's time once again
for
one
we
of
can
you
at least
lovely lot
skip
to
ahead
win
now.
something truly awesome. That sounds like music to your ears. Then head over to twitch.tv/Xbox for your chance to win the Riffmaster wireless guitar. It's so perfect to play music like a true rock star in Fortnite Festival. And of course, it's compatible on Fortnite Festival across Xbox Series X
I think this
and
might be
Xbox
Space
Series
Marine.
S consoles. Now head to chat and rock on. Okay, now it's time to catch up with the minds behind Wu-Chang Fallen Feathers and take a look at a never-before-seen piece about the inspiration behind this epic title.
Yeah, I think this is the Space Marines. Hold on, I'm gonna skip ahead.
Nice.
Yes, it's been a great honor for us to work with Games Workshop and to also work on the in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. You know, this universe was created 45 years ago, and the influence that it
That's
has
crazy.
had on video games.
It's 45
that
years
we've played
old?
for
Damn.
decades, I don't think many people realize. You know, working with Games Workshop, you know, we worked hand in hand on the story, the setup, the Space Marine chapters, even like the enemies that you fight. So it was a great collaborative effort.
Yeah, no, I can totally imagine. And because of that, with 45 years, you say, of history, I imagine it's quite a challenge when it comes to making a sequel to a popular game for core fans who've been with you the whole time, but even trying to entice new folks who, like myself, I haven't played the first Space Marine game. So I'd love to hear a little bit more about, you know, what does this mean for those who have played for ages or maybe uninitiated?
Co-op on this probably gonna go crazy.
Yes, that's a great question. It was definitely a challenge to create a game that both respected the franchise, respected the fans, but also was approachable enough for people to play it. Now, I know you said you haven't played Space Marine 1.
Please don't hurt me, Tim. I'll get right to it.
That is totally fine. Yes. Don't worry that, you know, if you haven't played the franchise, jump into Space Marine 2. If you're just a fan of over-the-top, in-your-face action games, this is the game
That
for you.
sounds like a bit of us.
That's good. But for the fans that have been there all along the way, they played the originals. How have they helped, your community basically in focusing your development team to make sure the sequel is just right for them too?
Yes. The community, the Warhammer 40,000 community is intense. It's millions strong, and
well, they love it, right?
They love it.
Passionate amount of love, yeah.
Yes, and so working with Games Workshop, they have their community team, they have their expert writers, and we have talked to the community. We made sure that we are delivering the game and the experience that really is true to the franchise, and to really make you a true Space Marine, to that power fantasy of being the most badass soldier in the universe.
I mean, have you seen the sort of stuff they're up against? It's crazy, right?
I was going to say, looking at it, that was going to be my next question actually, is how is this love and this influence reflected in the action and the pace of the game that we're looking at here? Because this looks, well, you said it's quite intense. It looks really full on.
Yeah.
Yes. The key to Space Marine 2 is both the complex melee system and the range combat. One of the things that you will see is, Titus has to use everything in his arsenal, from blocks to hits to dodges to grabs to glory kills.
Nice.
It's really a very visceral, intense, and in your face.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks so good. So do all of them have different kind of that up-close melee ability that we just saw as well? I know there are multiple folks you can play.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one of the great things about the game is we have a campaign where you play as Titus, and he has 2 squad mates whom the computer can play them, or your buddies can play with you.
Oh, fun, okay.
Yes, and then we have a PvE campaign where you can play as your own Space Marine.
Ooh.
And you can customize your Space Marine, you can be the chapter that you want, you can upgrade.
You said this game looks like Gears of
leads
War?
to
Well,
PvP.
the irony
So you
is
go
that,
head-to-head
like,
with other
they
humans
each do something
playing
unique, but
Space Marine.
it's.
Oh,
I think it's the
that sounds
opposite. I think this
That's
game's
a bit
older
of
than
us.
Gears.
I like that. And
Pretty
there's
sure.
the range stuff that we're seeing here now, yeah.
This is the thing, like, the action is very intense, and at
But yeah, like
times,
dudes in
the
heavy
number
armor,
of
yeah,
enemies
they
can
got
get quite
similar,
overwhelming as well.
for
It's
sure,
not just
similar
about
vibes.
The fact that you're dealing with someone far away, maybe someone up close, because I can deal with one dude.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
He's fine with that.
Tell me about the
for sure.
sort of technology you've had to develop to allow for there to be so much going on screen at once.
Yes, so the key
Now, that melee
critical
system's kinda
component
crazy,
of this
though.
experience.
That was sick.
Yes,
by the way.
that is
Are you
an
kidding?
awesome goal.
You just need to quickly go, nice job, Tim. Like that, Tim.
Yes. So the Swarm engine. The Swarm engine was developed by Saber Interactive in World War Z, and that has been developed, and now we're in Swarm Engine 2, where we can bring, massive amounts of Tyranids, never seen before, and they just come at you and they break apart, and every one of those Tyranids, based on our new AI director, starts thinking, and they're thinking about killing you. And it is an over-the-top war, like epic, like never seen before, epic war, where you are the main fighter.
And is this just going around in the skybox? Because I don't know about you, Henry, but the idea of like loads of Tyranids flying at me sounds kind of fun. Is it something that you can see from a distance, or are they like coming at you?
Melee is really expansive, dude. They seem to do a lot with that, which is pretty sick.
Yes, especially when there are hundreds and hundreds.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yes,
Yeah.
but they come at you with everything, and you need to use every weapon in your arsenal. Every move that you practice to stay alive. You can see here where the Tyranids are moving into the battlefield, and they're just on their way.
Off.
It's nuts. And as they approach,
I'll
they
say,
immediately break out.
I'll say right
into,
now, like
individual...
one thing they're doing better, low key, is like in Gears, like you kind of have to play the horde mode in order to have to fight a whole bunch of enemies at once. This is just a game. Like you just like it's just a game. Like, and I kind of prefer that. I rather stuff be kind of filled with stuff versus like it's feeling like I gotta kind of go out of my way to get that dopamine from like the action of the game. Like it's just there. Like you don't really have to chase it. Like it just kind of comes to you. So I think that's already like kind of a interesting
that have their own
interesting play for this game too.
How does that work with the swarm? Are they all on a
That
set
shit looks
path?
crazy.
As soon as they land, is it
Like,
just like
bruh.
the fastest route they can get to you and start messing you up?
So our new advanced
that's
AI
hella
director
enemies.
coordinates the battle.
Nice.
So the swarm can come from different directions. The swarm kind of like breaks apart, like when they separate. That can happen at different times, based on the state of the battle, based on what you're doing, and based on what your Space Marine buddies are doing.
Tim, you've done it again. Did you see that one?
No, I'll watch
that
that
one
one.
was sick. And watch the show back.
Oh, that one was
Oh,
yeah.
yes. I'm so distracted. This looks so good.
You just said that they assess what the like state of the battle is.
Yeah.
So does that mean they're also reactive? And if they're thinking, oh, he's got this lane covered, let's direct some around here to sort of flank. Is that the sort of thing you're talking about?
Yes. So you are a Space Marine. You're a Primaris Ultramarine. Okay. But we can't make the game super easy for you.
Nah.
So you'll feel like, yeah, I'm bashing these Tyranids, but then they overwhelm you, and then the AI director can bring in more advanced units from different directions. You know, they can flank you, so the ultimate goal is to feel like you're not going to survive, to feel like this is you're going to lose, but you make it and you win, and it's a great feeling.
It's like at every opportunity you're just about to like close the gap, feel like you're getting ahead, and then you guys are just like Sebulba, just chucking a wrench in my engines, and I'm falling back again, and it's all over. Got to work from scratch again.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes. It's very
Good
intense.
reference, Henry.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
Very on brand for you. I like it. Yeah, that gameplay we were just looking at, by the way, the sheer size of it. Yeah, here we go. Look at this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we can see a little bit of the swarm here. Maybe.
Yeah, that's a flying. They're flying Tyranids. You know, in this particular.
No, I don't think this game's gonna be
battle,
free to play.
You know, they're attacking these huge kind of radio towers.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be probably a
$60
$60 purchase.
You know, survive.
And then they
because
probably have like
land
limited
these different
editions,
units that
special
land
editions,
on
and stuff
the same
like that.
platform that you're on. And as you can see, there's lots of ways that you can go about killing bad guys.
Yeah, not for you, mate.
So it's not just mindless violence. There is also quite a lot of like objectives, mechanics to be followed.
And the weapons start getting kind of crazy too.
So if you played
Jesus
the first one,
Christ.
no, you haven't. That's okay.
This is homework to do. I understand.
This is our melee system is much more advanced. It's much deeper, and our range combat system is also much more advanced. So I like to call it the dance of death, where you have your melee, your blocks, your reactions, your critical hits, and then you can also pull up your ranged weapons, take out enemies from a distance, and you really need to learn how to use the tools in your arsenal of death to win the battle.
And it's not just the people right in front of you. I know we're taking things off the chain here, the Tyranids, but the chain's integrity in the top right corner. So I'm clearly guessing that if you let that get to zero.
Yes. Mission over for you.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Were there any other technical developments?
that sword
really
kind of
plussed
goes
up
crazy.
Space Marine 2, by the way.
This is our own technology.
Nice.
And when you build this technology for a game, you can make it awesome. You know, we talked about the swarm. We talked about the AI director. It's crossplay.
No.
Yes.
Ooh, I love that.
So you can beat up your buddies.
I will.
You know, and
you're first, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell.
Crossplay, you're gonna go crazy.
Yes, and then you can play solo, you can play PvE, and there's a full-fledged PvP mode as well. So it's a very dense game. It's as dense as a Space Marine.
Oh, I love it. So give us some more juicy
This
information.
game is probably gonna pick up a lot of Destiny players for sure.
Space Marine 2 comes out September 9th. If you pre-order it now, you can play it early. It's right around the corner.
Wow.
We're testing the servers, making sure that the infrastructure can survive the Tyranid horde that's coming. We feel good. The reactions to the gamers here playing it, it's great. We're excited and we want to get it out the door.
Amazing.
Thank you, Tim.
Yeah, we're playing now on the channel,
back
bro.
To work on getting on the horde. Thanks for stopping by.
Run out of time, Tim. Crack on, bud.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's absolutely insane.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, coming up though, our friends at Xbox Game Studios show us how nations are made in Ara History Untold, and then we're going to catch up with the team from Obsidian Entertainment to give you guys, an exclusive gameplay presentation direct from the Avowed Theatre here at GamesCom. But
let's
first
see.
up, it's
I think there's only
First
one
Descendant
more
fans have been looking
that we
forward
actually
to
care
all
about.
year long. Its invasion's right around the corner, and we also got a look at what you can expect. And we also just learned, by the way, Charlie, that the newest Descendant, Haley's character trailer, will be revealed before the update goes live August 29th. So stay tuned for that. But in the meantime, have a look at this.
Where's it at? Oh, this is it. Oh, okay. Yeah, they just hit us with the same trailer, bro.
We managed to fend off our enemy's large-scale attack, but the
I
war
wanna
is
cry.
far from over. The Colossus still threatens us, and our
I
enemies
want to
are plotting
cry,
new
bro.
strategies.
I want to cry
Can
so
Ingress
bad.
ever find true peace? Has Corel really given up on
Damn.
the war?
They really said, yo,
After Corel's fleet
here's the
disappeared,
same trailer.
the Vulgus began moving from deep within the dungeon to raid the Ancestors' facilities in Ingress and
Damn.
infiltrate the outpost. Detecting this,
Well, that's
Ingress
that,
immediately
chat.
dispatched a scout. That scout's name is Haley.
They said, here's the same trailer.
Haley, who rose from a supply soldier in the guerrilla unit to a legendary sniper, is now a newcomer in the Descendant Corps. ruthlessly eliminating enemies with her anti-material sniper rifle. She dominates battles with her ability to drop her body temperature and emit cold air when her emotions run high. When shooting from a distance, her weapon's critical hit multiplier increases, making her an excellent fit for sniper rifles. She possesses sub-zero bullets that
Yeah,
fire
they hit us with
multiple
the
shots
exact
in an
same
instant,
trailer, bro.
and a storm snare that pushes back and rapidly cools down enemies in front. Above all, Haley's specialty is switching to her anti-material sniper rifle
You said
and
take
firing
that.
a single, incredibly powerful shot,
You
stronger than
said,
any other attack.
That's a big question. Is she hot?
In season
What you talking
1,
about?
the
Haley?
Focus launches a new strategy,
Bruh.
the invasion. Invasions occur randomly in 2 dungeons of the
Yo, that's
hard
really
difficulty
wild. Like,
infiltration
yo, that's all we're
operations.
getting though.
Players can choose to enter between the existing operations.
I could have stayed in bed.
Invasion
Damn,
dungeons
that's alright
are only
though.
available for solo play, testing the strength of the Descendants. 3 Vulgus legions will block the Descendants
Haley, I
with
mean,
different
hey, that's
defense
subjective. I
mechanisms.
mean, if you
The
think she's
quantum
hot,
field
go for
creates
it,
an
bro.
immortal state,
You know?
impervious to physical attacks.
Yo,
The resonant
Sean,
shatterers
appreciate
cause
you,
massive
fam.
explosions with the
So,
energies of
you have a good
Arcane
one.
and the Iron Heart.
Also, can't wait. Can't
The
wait.
Keeper Tile encryption
can't watch
device
more
maintains a
content. Take
powerful
care.
security system.
Oh, yo, appreciate it. Appreciate
Invasion
it.
dungeons present
Have a
new
good one, all
mechanics
right?
that disrupt the Descendants'
You
operations.
said she got.
Solve these enemies'
She got the
mechanisms
guy.
and swiftly eliminate them. Invasion dungeons are designed for speed runs, and the faster you clear them, the greater the rewards that await.
I mean, yeah. If you think
After
you
coming
think
in
she's
contact
hot,
with
you
the Iron
know,
Heart,
go
Descendants
for it.
experience an arcade resonance phenomenon. This resonance grants the Descendants new
Yeah,
powers.
go for it, bro.
It's the season growth inversion
I
reinforcement.
listen. We already seen
Inversion
this. I mean, unless you didn't
reinforcement is a
see
new growth
it.
system that resets at
But
the
that's
start of
crazy,
each
bro.
season.
I thought
It
we was
includes
gonna
5
get something
types:
different,
hunting,
something we ain't
attributes,
hear about yet. They
recovery,
said here's the
survival,
same trailer.
and seasons.
Have a good one,
Through the
y'all.
inversion reinforcement, Descendants gain beneficial effects for progressing through seasonal content, and can also obtain effects that compensate for their weakness.
Yeah,
Each season,
I'm kinda
we
salty,
plan
I
to
ain't gonna
tailor
lie.
and replace the inversion reinforcement
I'm glad I
effects,
got to see the
providing
epoch
effects
stuff
that
in the Space
perfectly
Marine,
fit the
but
seasonal
like,
content.
bruh.
In addition to a new Descendant, a new Ultimate Descendant.
Nah,
will
they
be
really made
introduced in
yo.
Season 1.
Freyna looked
who has
like
evolved Arcade's toxicity
looked
into
like
a
she
more
kinda
powerful
strong.
weapon, will make her debut. In Season 1, you can discover
let me
Freyna's
see.
exclusive story and uncover the tale behind the name of her skill, Room Zero Trauma.
Alright.
Excava is an assault rifle with powerful versatility. It can be obtained through the Battle Pass and is also available as a free reward. Excava charges voltage when attacking enemies and has a unique effect of firing the charged voltage as an energy grenade. It is a versatile weapon that combines the inherent versatility of an assault rifle with a powerful shot.
Yeah, bro, they cooked
Frost
us.
Watcher is
They
a
really
scout
said,
rifle
here's the
that can be
same
farmed
trailer.
through the Season 1 content. When hitting enemies from long range, it reduces chill resistance and enhances the damage of one's chill skills, making it a perfect fit for Viessa and Haley.
That's really crazy, bro. They
If you
really cooked
prepare-
us. You know what? We got to end the stream here, chat. We're gonna go get in the game. I'm gonna go get in the game. I'm gonna go grind and work on this video. I'm like, bruh, they really, you know what I think messed us up? I think because the he said back to the Kuiper mind. Nah, for real, hey, bro. You know why I think this kind of got messed up though for the releasing of Season 1 info. Somebody leaked the trailer like originally, so like the very first one. So I don't think they were intending to share this one. They were intending to share the first one that we seen, but they had to they just kind of had to go with the momentum that they were getting. So I feel like that's kind of what ended up happening there because yeah, this is just no. So hopefully we get better marketing. I feel like every other season is probably not going to be around a game show, so it'll just be better at that point. But yeah. Again, guys, make sure you guys come through to the new Discord. If you're on the Twitch side, hold on, let me snag that for you guys so you can join the new Discord, because I basically made a separate Discord to separate it from my Gacha one, because that one has like 6,000, 7,000 people from mobile games. So I wanted them to be different because this is kind of like it's more of a AAA game. So let me see. I dropped this link on both sides, both chats. Yeah, so if you have not joined the Discord, make sure you do. I'm still setting up the roles and stuff, but I'll probably be in there for a little bit at some point. And let me drop this on the Twitch side. I bet. So yeah, we'll probably be I'm trying to think what next time we'll be streaming. Probably season 1 launch. Yeah, probably season 1 launch. So you guys leaking our trailers. Guess who's not? Yo, that's literally, yo. I'm telling you, like, people gonna learn how Nexon operate, bro. Nexon don't be giving a damn, really. This is the nicest I've ever seen Nexon, to be honest. So, like, yeah, when it comes to stuff though, they don't be playing usually. So that's why I be dying when stuff like when they're like, nope, not happening. So yeah. But yeah, guys, either way, man, if you are here for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Like I said, probably before the weekend is up, so tomorrow, Sunday, depending on how fast I can edit it, I'll have the video out for Gluttony to help those of you guys that are still struggling with that, just kind of give you some base parameters. And then, trying to think, what is that? Then, yeah, I guess we'll be basically on season 1 content. And we'll be revisiting the buff units, which will be Blair, Ajax, and then I have to finish Jaber. So I think they're the 3 that got buffed, I'm pretty sure, for this season coming up. So yeah, we'll be taking a look at them. But all right, guys, I appreciate you guys, man, for coming through and basically wasting your life with me. That was pretty great. I hope you guys have an amazing day or an amazing night. Yo, well, appreciate you, chat. Appreciate you guys. Everybody stay blessed, man. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, guys, peace.